Good evening, this is Nerds to Human, and welcome back to our Pontus short campaign live stream. This is part 2 of this particular live stream series. So last time we of course did begin our grand adventure as Pontus. Before we get started, if you would just give me a little thumbs up in the comments that the audio is all good, that will be absolutely marvellous. I'm going to bring us on into the game itself. There we go. And yes, sorry, we just wandered off a little bit off the map there. So here we are then, back with our Pontic Empire. Shall we just quickly remind ourselves of what our target is here today? On here it says, victory condition is to hold 15 provinces and destroy or outlast the following factions, Armenia and Thrace, which, yeah, it's a little bit of a strange one in some ways. For, well, a faction that you really imagine just taking over based in modern day Turkey, but there we are. We're not going to worry about Armenia and Thrace just yet, at least as long as they don't stab us in the back. Now, in terms of where we got to, of course, yeah, early steps for Pontus is pretty much always to swing over and take Nicomedia and Ancyra. After that, we did go and take over Pergamum and swung on down to Rhodes, which... Okay, tick that one off the bingo card. We've headed to Rhodes pretty early on, but it's right here and the Greeks need a beating, so we might as well pick them off early doors, which is what I believe we're going to start with here today, because I think we've only just started this siege, so we will need to build some equipment before we head on in. No money to get any more mercs, but they don't have a general out of the battlefield here, so let's not worry about them for a moment. Yes, you might well have noticed that we are under siege from the Seleucids, or under blockade, I should say. The Seleucids, thank you for the thumbs up there, Max Parker. Good evening, Kwan, as well. Yes, I'm assuming that means that all is good in terms of the audio. Yeah, Seleucids blockaded us right at the end of the last live stream. Other than that, it was pretty much a perfect run out. To be honest, it's not too much of a problem because it would have been our next step anyway. I pick off Greece first because this city has normally got no walls. It also means that we get in a war with a faction that can't really send any reinforcements, and then we can go grab Rhodes. So obviously this is always going to be so worth grabbing that it just makes the logical early attack for me. Now, we decided last time not to bother attacking Armenia, who actually became our allies, luckily. Now, I know from practicing a few times and starting this particular game up that, yeah, okay, they got Thraspar as well. Armenia do tend to sort of send an army towards Pontus, particularly on very hard anyway. The AI will act differently on different difficulty levels. Certainly on very hard, Armenia send an army along here pretty much at the start. If you have enough units in Sinope, you walk towards them like I did and put down a watchtower, talk to them. As long as they don't think you're too weak, you should be able to get that alliance, and hopefully that will just keep them away from us. We will just leave our... we're going to leave our lad over here between Parthia and Armenia just to make sure that we can talk to either of those whenever we so wish. But yeah, Seleucids. That war is not going to be a problem, but it is a little bit earlier than I would have liked. The ideal plan, I suppose, for the eventual guides that obviously this leads to. If you are new to the live streams, normally when I do the faction guides, the campaign, and then the battlefield guides, they normally come after we do a little bit of a live stream series to try and get a little bit of a handle, see if there are anything else that comes up that might sort of give me some ideas for those campaigns. But yes, I certainly think this is a very good opening gambit here. Taking Halicarnassus would have been the next step, but since we're now at war with the Seleucids, we're going to swing on into them and we'll come back from Halicarnassus. It's got quite a few units in it, to be fair, so let's not rush in and get ourselves murdered. No, that wouldn't be very sensible. So yeah, everything's looking decent enough. Economy, well, we're spending our money, that's the way I put it. We are, though, one turn away from Scythed Chariot. 17 attack. It doesn't really matter whatever the attack actually is, does it? I mean, 2 defense, but they just cause utter chaos. These are probably the most brutal kind of chariot, actually, because there are quite a few different kinds, various heavy chariots we might have seen if you've been watching the Roxolana campaign. The Amazonian chariots, good with a bow, good for routing things, but they do break quite often in battle because they get themselves stuck. These ones are a little bit more smashy on the charge, so they'll be awfully fun as long as we can avoid too many of the phalanxes. So yeah, Sinope, hopefully looking safe enough. About to grow to a governor's palace, by the way. And that's very good news, because that means, yeah, we can build our next level of stable, get some more heavy cavalry out. But of course, it also means that we can get things like, yes, phalanx pikemen, who are decent enough. Steady, can hold a line. Eventually, we'll get along to the bronze shields. But yes, trying to get up to minor city ASAP is pretty much always imperative in Rome Total War. I think in this part of the world where there are bigger populations, quick city groves, yeah, you really want to try and get some of those strong units, particularly as we're a bit light at the start here. So yeah, I've gone for the blacksmith and the practice range at Massacre. We're going to get our archers and the chariots there, but we're going to get the cavalry, the heavy Pontic cav, and those phalanxes out of Sinope. So that's pretty much the plan with that situation. I'm going to lower the tax rate there just to try and make sure we don't get any problems with rebels popping up. A more contented city will hopefully prevent that. We do have quite a lot of little forces coming for the slave city. I don't know why they attacked us. This is rebel, by the way. Ooh. Yeah, when I do the time lapses for the Seleucids, I do tend to change them over actually nowadays to a slightly lighter pink, because they can be a little bit hard to see with the old rebels. I'm just going to bring my laptop a bit closer so I can see the chat here. So we have a good 9 of us here for the start. Welcome one and all. And yes, if you know anyone else who watches the channel, tell them to come over and watch. Send them a text. Not that anyone sends text anymore, but you know what I mean. So Ancyra is building its barracks. It's a little bit small. But it is growing very quickly in this part of the world. 4.5%, 6.5% over in Nicomedia. So that one's interesting. I did make a note last time, which is to send Leukon over to Nicomedia. Is that this guy here? Yes, send him to Nicomedia before the... I need to be careful about that. Alright, he's going to get the next turn. I'm going to send him there now. That's what we've been told to do by my notes. Yeah, for when we enslave Rhodes. Okay, fine. We're going to spread those slaves around. Makes sense to me. Pergamum, do we want them to be getting slaves? Probably not. And Massacre, likewise. Actually, we'll send you out to here. And are you going to be happy with that? They are happy enough for the time being. I kind of want all my population to go... Yeah, all my population to go to Nicomedia, and preferably Ancyra as well, to be honest. This is the problem. I want them to get it too. It's not too important. Let's low tax rate that. They might well attack it now I've done that, but it's fine. You're going to have the next turn. It depends. I don't actually plan on attacking this turn. There is an army right outside Rhodes, and yeah, let's get back to the main action, which is dealing with Rhodes. I can easily beat this force out in the field, I suppose, and pull this army in. I'd rather do it while they're running towards the gate. I don't know, I kind of feel a bit happier about that. I don't like this family member. Maybe we should do it now. You know, I'm going to wait because I'd rather split the population between these two if I can. If I can't, it's not the end of the world. They might well attack me in the end turn and we'll beat them off if we need to. I suspect they might fancy their chances. But I'm going to wait a turn, get the rams and see what opportunities come our way. Before we continue, have a quick look at our faction tree. So this guy's got himself married, Halicarnassus, lovely. Cottis of Trebizond is also married. She's 15. It's a betrothal. That's what we're telling ourselves. Dionysus, 16, has not got himself married yet, but he's very, very new indeed. So one more son coming through there and one more son there. Okay, so 2, but not a huge amount. Our faction leader... Yeah, didn't actually get a 4th child out, which is going to slightly limit the kind of endless expansion of our family. And yeah, you've just got married as well. So yeah, lots of fresh marriages, hopefully. Lots and lots of new generals coming out in the coming turn or two. Evening, English Scout. And still waiting for the Seleucid faction guide. Ah, yes, Seleucids, they will... Have they been on a recent vote? They have not. I tell you what, after Pontus... I think we're likely to pop back to a Roman, but the Greeks would likely come back after that, to be fair, because we did Thrace quite a while ago. So yes, I'll let you know on that vote when we come to it. I suspect it might be Roman next. I might just jump straight into a Roman faction, but it might be Seleucids are one of the key options because I think, yeah, the likes of Macedon, Seleucids are going to be coming up before too long, but we'll see about that. The key to Seleucids is, in my mind, we're just going to end our turn now. Key to Seleucids, in my mind, and we lost. That's a bit of a shame. Key to Seleucids in my brain is just an early smash on Egypt. You've got to basically attack them turn 1 and win that war. That's kind of my recommendation. And hope you can hold enough of the rest of it together while you get on top of that. Right, into Rhodes. I have named the episode Rhodes to Damascus because we are, of course, going to have to head Sardis, Tarsus, Antioch. We probably don't want to bother with Damascus, actually. Not immediately anyway until we consolidated a bit, but felt like a suitable title anyway. So, we have ourselves... Really, actually, this is only 2 militia hoplite and 2 javelin cav, and then a load of pale tests, 4 pale tests. We've got Memnon Sparta in as a reinforcement, a very good general, but he's going to be dead soon enough, so let's not worry about him. We have 2 Christian archers with Rhodes slingers. We have our own archers as well. We actually only have a couple phalanx and a Thracian pike front line. That will do. That will certainly do. Okay, let's get ourselves set up for the battle here. And swing on in. Seleucids die first. Yes, indeed, they generally do. Although on Rome Remastered, they tend to do very well, which is bizarre. Don't really know why that is, but they seem to have made a few tweaks. I don't know if it's because, yeah, they made a few changes to things like chariots and phalanxes, but who knows? The Greeks will fall. Muslim and Halicarnassus in the background. Sounds like the final line of a short speech. Then into deployment we go, and we're a bit down here. Alright, I suppose it does make some sense because, yeah, we're on the beach having landed. Although, realistically, we should have a slightly better position than this. So, presumably the Colossus of Rhodes is over behind the hill somewhere, but we can't actually see it, which is a shame against the port over there. I do like the fact the port is visible. Okay. Where do we want to be? Because reinforcements are going to come from the city. Presumably the city's up along that road. I'm going to fall back a little. Oh, I don't want to fall back. Fall back a little bit because, if I'm honest, we probably don't have the best... Yeah, we probably just want to fall back just a tiny bit. Just keep ourselves reserved in this battle. So let's just try and see what they do first. They've got the kind of hill to start it off, so we'll fall back a little bit and just make sure that we see what they want to do with that advantage. I suspect they will waste their advantage, so we'll see. Pontic Cav, we can totally win in the skirmish battle, so we'll keep them back because we've got archers as well. We have the range that we need, and our Thracians, I'm going to put them on this flank. Actually no, I'm going to put them on this tighter flank here, and the Cav can always swing around if it needs to. Okay. General. So he is over there. Alright, that's fairly near to them, to be honest, which is a bit of a shame. I thought that was likely to happen. So, get ourselves swinging around nice and quickly, please, sirs. Probably need these two to get out of this, actually. So, yeah, just get yourselves into standing formation and get yourselves running over there. Missile cavalry in some kind of a position. Let's just get Cretians forward for the time being. Their cav doesn't concern me too much. We'll just use these guys to intercept if they come in that direction, and we'll get these guys to intercept if anyone comes for those archers. Right, these spears are mostly in position. Let's get ourselves going. Yeah, as for the Seleucids, as you were asking, what do I want to do with this general? You know what, I'm actually going to send most of this cav out just to try and skirmish here. I really don't want him running in on us, so yeah, let's just get them running in that direction. These cav can just shuffle over there. Fine. Right, what I want to do is make sure this general isn't causing us too many problems. Not worried about this force, but I don't want the general to be annoying. I'd rather just shot him down and piked him in the city, which is why I was kind of happy to wait. But we shall see about all of this. So I'm just going to throw javelins in and see if he wants to get involved with us. But yeah, Slaces really just need to go and smash down the Egyptians ASAP. The Egyptians have a lot of their force in Egypt, and you can really do a good bit of work by just whittling them down, really, because at Sidon and Jerusalem you can kind of pick them off a little bit, which is quite helpful. So the fact that they're not necessarily at their strongest, where the Seleucids are likely to attack them, means that you can really do some heavy damage to them if you are pretty darn aggressive. You really need to be super aggressive with them, though. You just pull away from there. Yeah. This is okay. Okay, javelins doing their work. You just pull out. You pull out again. That's their charge, not mine. Okay, at this point, we've used up a lot of those javelins. Down to 40. Not a huge amount lost, but not bad. Okay, General... Yeah, he's gone already. I thought he might, but you never really know. Just make sure we swarm him. No more javelins on these guys. That's a nice, easy hunt down. A bit like playing the Spanish or Portuguese of Medieval 2 here. We've got the Ginete, basically, doing some brutal work. At this point, I'm quite happy to get this cav back behind the lines, and actually same with these two archers. They don't need to be forward anymore. Let's not worry about them. So everyone start running. No need to be paused either, for that matter. Get the cav all onto javelin mode. Maybe we can just shoot down these missile cav. I don't really want to be hit by them, to be honest. Peltas out wide. Cretians. I'd really like them to be shooting at these militia hoplites. Yeah, just shoot down the hoplites ASAP. Okay, so you know what? I reckon these two can just come over here. Mr. General, just get behind the line. We want you in position. Get running. There's a little bit of friendly fire going on here. Peltas, militia cavalry. You know what? Hit those militia cav. Those guys will lose eventually. Let's not worry about them. Peltas. Okay. The sooner I can hit some of those, the happier I will be. Tell you what. You get yourselves out here with the general. And we will just ram into those Peltas as soon as they are in our range. Can we hit that general? Yes, we can. Okay, we're shooting down that guy. I'm very happy with it. Might continue to skirmish here. So the Greeks are really throwing away their lives at this particular moment. Now, the question is actually, do I want some of them to get away so that I can build up the town? I'm not sure it matters if I send too many to Nicomedia. It's not going to be the end of the world. I'd rather get it to both, but I'd rather just take the town now if I can. It doesn't make a huge amount of difference to me, mind you. Okay, those militia cav need to keep going down. I think, General, just charge those Peltas. You go and help out, please. Slingers are now well into slinging range. Okay, ooh, I don't want my Cretians to be taken out here. Let's just be a little bit careful. They are way out on that flank, aren't they? So far out on that flank. Right, Cretan and Cretan, keep aiming for their militia cav. I just want them gone. I want them out of this battle ASAP. Keep going there, Mr. General. Don't get distracted. And that is absolutely fine. You push through that unit there. Okay, that's pulling them forward. That's pulling their cav forward. That's what you want to see. You. I don't want you to actually get yourselves killed. Cretians. Cretians hold still. But we want to hit these guys as soon as we can. Over on this flank. General and my light cav are clearing them out, albeit a little bit awkwardly. You slingers aim right into those militia hoplites. We need... Ooh. Yeah, they're getting really close to my slingers now. Slingers should be ripping them apart, but I'm going to use my javelins first to hunt them down. if I can. The archers are doing a good bit of work on them. You know what, slingers? You stay there. Stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there. Stay there right in front of those pikes. That'll be absolutely fine. And we want to get these back over there. General is clearing them off. Good work, sir. Get on top of that, militia cavalry. You just mop them up, turn off your javelins. Cretians, get back into position behind the lines. You can... Yep, that's fine. Slingers are just going to rip these guys apart. That's fine by me. Here's some archers. And you know what? I think at this point, sending these cav to go deal with those cav. Get the general to go mop up their general. Cretians shoot them. Cretians shoot them. And these Thracians can just start getting around the rear. And they just seem to be running at this point. Down goes their general, not as. Don't panic, Thomas. All is fine. Okay. Yeah, get them dealt with. Cav are going to meet their cav. Hopefully it's a rout because they're already well and truly battered. Okay. At this point, I'm going to say slingers, stop what you're doing and just move. That would be perfect. Cretians, run forward and see if you can get some shots. That will be ideal. Yes, indeed. The militia cav have been taken down. Excellent. All right. So you run after those militia cav. You turn around into those peltasts. General unit is fleeing, and now it is just down to no. Archers, archers, archers. You shoot him down. We don't need to get those guys killed. They're just there to do some flanking if the opportunity came. No need to worry about any of that. Right, archers, no more shooting. Clear off. Get out of there. Get out of there. Looks like this battle is well and truly won. Okay. Lovely stuff. Pretty darn efficient. We've wiped them out here. So, it's Pontic Light Cavalry any better than the Militia Cav? Technically, it is a different name, isn't it? 777. No, it's the same as the Thracian unit we saw. It does have a different name. That is interesting, isn't it? I hadn't noticed that specifically. I'm not sure if their morale's any different, anything like that. Can't see morale on Rome. That's something that Rome Remastered does do quite nicely. It's quite good to see that kind of thing. But we cannot. As far as I can see from that information, it is the same unit. I recall it being 777. So, yeah, interesting. But no, I find them quite useful units. They're obviously a bit lower morale. I think the standard ones have like 4 or 5. They're not very high, but they're a pretty good, effective unit. Do some nice work. They're a bit awkward at times, but use them a bit like horse archers. A bit more melee. Can work very nicely indeed. So there we go. Victory for us. You can see our boats over there in the distance. Trying to see if I can see the town or the Colossus if we shuffle around. But it looks like we're too far down the hill. No, sadly we cannot. But there we are. 1,400 kills to 60. That's absolutely brutal. And we really slaughtered that general. Christian archers gain experience. Always nice. Pontic Light Cavalry gain experience. Can't argue with that. Okay. Right, so just check they get +1 melee and missile damage over militia cav. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, they do feel like they kind of give me the impression that the fact they made them a separate unit would mean that they're slightly different. Maybe they were 666 and I just always had an upgrade on them or something. So yeah, we're going to enslave, of course. Lovely stuff. And headphone warning for you. Wonder. The Colossus has Rhodes. Our army has taken control of a true wonder. Many will marvel that such a thing even exists. Yeah, to what extent it really did exist, we don't know. The Colossus increased naval trade by a whopping and ridiculous 40%. So yes, you can argue with that. I thought it was going to say faction destroyed then. No. Ceasefire between Britannia and Germania. Gaul and Britannia are allies. That's probably caused that situation. And Rome and Gaul all at war. Recruitment report. Pergamon has a spy. Okay, what do we want the spy for? Presumably some spying. That just reminds me of The Simpsons there. The Cat Burger episode. It's the sneakers for sneaking because Abe Simpson is hilariously clever. Massacre has 5 chariots as we discussed at an earlier point. Excellent stuff. Mazaka just has some peltasts trained and Silep has some Pontic Light Cavalry. because, yeah, we desperately need some kind of units in the city. You get back into the city. You get back in the city with your reinforcements. We needed those just to make sure we were safe against any Seleucid attack. Now, Nicomedia presumably grew, didn't it? Yep. So Nicomedia, get your governor's villa. Typically the one I didn't build the barracks in is the one that's grown, but hey ho, it is what it is. In terms of other construction, Pergamum has Rhodes, which is delightful, and Snape has a governor's palace. Okay, we can't actually afford the barracks or the stables right this second. Land clearance. It's still 4%, even without the land clearance. Hercules would give +2 to experience. We're going to turn up that tax rate for 1, get us some more money. And 650 from 5 to 9. It's not great, but we are lacking the trade right now, aren't we? Which is kind of what we were intending to do in one of these towns. We wanted to get a diplomat, didn't we? So you can get a diplomat, and so we'll do that for next turn. You spend your money on that. So yeah, we've kind of spent all of our money immediately, which isn't necessarily ideal. That boat somehow took, was that 0 damage to us? I know it's 80, not 60. Okay, that is fine. Right, that barium, it's going to cause us some problems if I don't sort this out. So you need to retrain before I actually deal with that problem. We can't afford to retrain it. Okay, can we build something cheaper than that for the time being? I don't know. Caravan, I don't, one trade good increase is actually very similar, but it's going to cost the same. Should we just get the land clearance? We should probably just get the land clearance. Let's just get some land clearance. It actually does increase a decent amount, so we'll do that. Always solid early game strategy. Okay, you sir, back into the town, Spartacus. And with that, we can retrain the boat. That's what we were doing, Thomas. Almost built a wall or something. Yeah, so we're out of money, which is a bit of a shame. It would be good actually to build a boat here. 660. We're 6 denarii short. Oh dear. Okay, we don't need to rush across the water. We'll retrain these instead, and we'll grab some peasants. 1800, unfortunately it's going to slow its growth to the next level, but it's going to grow quickly in this part of the world, let's be honest. It's pretty darn swift. Okay, Pontus, Palace Hunter says, Pontus, make Rhodes capital, leave Egypt and Armenia, focus on Thrace and Macedon, dominate. I mean, this area of the Aegean is the absolute hub of all in this world. That is absolutely fair and true. Can't argue with such a strategy. I suppose the main thing I'd say is, like, sometimes I like to avoid the whole Rome thing until, you know, you can actually like play the game without having to deal with Rome. As soon as you land in Greece, you're getting into a early to mid game Rome war, and I just want to avoid that generally when I play this game, because it's always going to be a big war. It's fun to do when they're powerful, but I find it a bit tedious when it's the start, and I feel like then when you take Rome, you feel like you've won. I feel like once you start a war in Rome, you kind of just have to go and take everything and finish it. There's no peace in this game. So yeah, well, if you actually want optimal strategy, probably coming over here and then just continue to push this way rather than south probably isn't a terrible plan at all. But I find the game more fun when you, wait, almost let Rome build up, give yourself time to build up. But they'll probably randomly land in Rhodes before too long anyway. Hopefully Macedon and Greece can bunch them up, bundle them up for a little while. We'll see about all of that. So yeah, unfortunately, our spy is now stuck in Rhodes until we can get the boats around. I could go and take them on, but I'm going to lose that battle without any new ships, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, if I can't quite afford what I was going to do, then you know what, we'll get the boat. We're going to prioritise the boat. That retraining didn't cost anything, nothing significant anyway. Okay, no, I did that. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I did all that after the boats. I miss. Right, let's just move on from that slight embarrassment. Nicomedia is now growing. That is very nice to see. Now I do have Lord Hercules over here. It looks like they cleared out the rebels. They can't make it to either of those towns. So I'm a little bit tempted just to kind of try and plonk some kind of a watchtower down. I don't know if that's ideal. It's not quite on the road, so it might actually work out. We're not going to make it to the city, unfortunately. Yeah, we do already have some scythe chariots. They're very nice. This army, though, needs to basically meet up with those chariots and go and head on into Sardis, which is going to be very nice indeed. It's going to take us a turn or two then just to sort out things like the boats, but, you know, I'm happy enough with that kind of situation. In fact, to be honest, I think the land clearance is actually less important. I think it will generally just get the boat instead of land clearance. That would have paid for itself very quickly, but it is what it is. I mean, you do have some updated map information, so I will trade them. They want military access and they want map information for it. No, but I will just give you a tiny bit of money just to say something positive comes out of this. Okay, there we. Oh, that doesn't bode well. Maybe we should just not talk. Let's just not talk to them ever, and hopefully it will be good. All right, let's just hopefully ignore that little faux pas. I think it's really time to end our turn. Nothing too much of note is currently happening. Let's see what the Slayers want to say. Just checked it. Yes, you were saying they do get an extra bit of damage. They want ceasefire already. They can pay for a ceasefire. If you want to pay for it, I don't mind a little bit of consolidation time. This isn't Medieval 2 Total War, but we can try. Oh, yeah. Okay. Very nice. They gave me some money. That's unusual. Okay, so we have a ceasefire. That's interesting news. I'm going to make them pay for some trade as well, because we will end up warring them very soon anyway. What a stupid bit of classic Rome Total War AI there. There we are. So we've demanded some money off them as well. We've got some peace. It's so rare that you can get peace, but nothing has really happened in the war yet. Dacia and Britannia allies. Britain just, yeah, doing lots of diplomacy here. Macedon and the Brutii allies. That's intriguing. That means Macedonia won't be ready when they get backstabbed. Bit of a shame. We are the most advanced faction. Woohoo! We basically already won. Massacre and Ankara have their barracks. That is good for me. Okay, we have plenty of money now. Now that we've got Rhodes and our naval trade. So I'm actually just going to go straight for that shipwright because that is going to be a huge percentage overburn. So I'm going to send you... Oh, we're not going to send you into there because you will die if I do that. We're going to get our boat out there. That's absolutely fair and true. As for Rhodes, yeah, just get your community farming done. Pergamum, like, oh, mines, yeah, just build the mines. Always build the mines. If you can afford it, just do it. Fine. End of term report. Money is looking good. Recruitment. Yeah, Pergamum diplomat. That's right. We want to send someone over to go and get some trade across the water. So, let's go over here. And where's the best spot? If we come down around here, we can probably chat to a couple people quite easily. Just pressing backspace manically here. There we go. So, bit of a trade rights with you, my good sirs. How about 600 for that lovely business? They must decline, for they can't offer us anything in return. I worry that that means that everything's going to be terrible forevermore between us. They hate us. Oh, Rome Total War. It does love to punch you in the face. Amazing. We can't even get trade rights with our neighbours. Okay, well that's going to cost us some money going forward. Maybe they'll come to us in time. That's a bit embarrassing for us. Right. This game is the best soundtrack of all Total War games, as Herbert Reifenstein. I can't disagree with you there. Absolutely magnificent music. I do actually have a little section of my Rome is Only Big Think video where I do talk about the music for a little while because it just deserves that bit of attention. Maybe we need to go back into some of those kind of appreciation of the game kind of videos. They can be good fun. Maybe we should just offer those guys trade rights. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's go build a watchtower instead because I'm now worried about them. Put one here. I can't afford a watchtower, so we'll go head back into the town. Right, where we are now then, I should have sent the boats over here, but it's fine. We're going to get a boat next turn anyway. We'll go take Halicarnassus. We're going to have a moment to just steady ourselves. We're going to do what the original plan was, which was basically to consolidate a little bit, make sure our infrastructure is tip-top before we really push into the Seleucids. But don't worry about any of that. We will go and punch them in the face soon enough. Pontus, Parthera even. Let's not worry about them for now. We're just going to do that. Oh, they just attacked us immediately again. Immediately attacked us again. The Greeks want a ceasefire. I actually accept it. I'm amazed that we even got offered it. I'm going to offer trade rights. And I'm going to ask for map information. It's quite unusual to have 2 territories lost. And then they actually will offer peace. Wow. Staggering. Let's see what the Parthians are up to. So Armenia are allies and they are enemies of the Seleucids. So yeah, let's maybe bear that in mind as we move forward. They're at war with everyone else that actually matters. Most advanced factions now Egypt. Hardly surprising that that changes round. Back to war, back to ceasefire, and war with Egypt and the Seleucids. So the Seleucids are about to lose everything to Egypt. Time to get on with the war that I just said would take a turn to, you know, move on from. So, if we move there, we get ourselves stuck. So let's just move them into that position and we should now at least have domination. Lovely, sunk them deep into the blue abyss. Okay, and it, ooh, Halicarnassus is empty. Near enough empty. Okay, get on the boat. Everyone but the peasants, get on the boat. And low tax rate, they're happy enough. So, can we? We've had an absolute roller coaster of emotions in terms of diplomacy the last few turns. It's been amazing. Okay, we are. Oh no! I hoped we could just sneak in there, but alas, not. Okay, I hoped we could be sneaky. It is what it is. It is what it is. Either way, with these guys outside the city, I'm much happier taking this town on. We can pick them off outside. And I'm not too concerned about the Seleucids, even if they do keep on starting stupid wars. Governor's Villa over in Nicomedia. That means we can get a port. Port equals money. To money, there's a little bit, but not too much right now. Rhodes has a bireme. Not too concerned. Right. Can't see too far into this with this particular watchtower. I'm not sure there's a perfect spot to see down the hills of Cilicia. But, oh, just clicked out of the game there for a moment. All is fine. Pergamums, I think, is the only place I can get my spy. So, I'm going to send this one onwards. None shall see me, as their family member immediately turns to me. Okay, I'm going to send them over there. Does that mean they've sent their general out? No, they've still got Giras over here. And they presumably just pumped out a load of militia hoplites. So yeah, if I've got enough missiles, I'll hopefully be fine to deal with them. Be hiring some more mercs soon enough. Okay, do we just want to attack these guys in the field right now? We probably do, you know. It's worth trying to pick them off, but yeah, I think we should just go and take them on. Reaper 4004, chariot, go boom boom. Yes, exactly, that will be happening before too long, fear not. On that note, do you want to get another chariot? They do cost quite a lot. Upkeep, 210, they're not the cheapest upkeep either, so we will just wait around on that. Get the farming, spend our money, spend to accumulate. Okay, into Halicarnassus we go then. Let's just do this right here and now. The army is out of the town, it makes it a bit easier to pick them off. So, Christian archers, Rhodian slingers need to be picked off before they cause us problems. We'll just send the cavalry into them. And the reinforcements are in the city. Hoplites and hoplites are there a bit slow. They won't be a problem. Okay, next battle, Halicarnassus. Let's swing on in. And for that, we'll get ourselves saved up. Let's go. So, hopefully, we'll be absolutely fine here. Should be no issues. He says we can join up with the side of chariots before long, though. That will be nice, although it looks like the Seleucid army we've got is not the ideal one to be attacking, as it looks like a lot of phalanxes. Still, you can do the work with the side of chariots of them, but we shall see. So, looks like we've got ourselves a nice beach location here. Okay, nice rock formation. There's Halicarnassus once again. Can we see over to Rhodes? Yay! Now we can see the glasses of Rhodes. Another one of those maps where we can see both of them. Lovely. Okay, I'm actually going to put my archers of Creed up here on these rocks. Just keep them super safe. Yeah, something like that. We can rearrange them as the battle begins. It's fine. Okay, archers up there. Spikies. You get yourself into that position. That'll be perfect. You Thracians to stand on that flank. Rhodian slingers, get yourselves there. Archers. Yeah, you can just stand in this position as well. Get yourself off skirmish. You off skirmish as well. And then we're just going to run in our cav, to be honest, and deal with their missiles immediately. Okay, enemy reinforcements coming straight on in. I'm going to send everyone over to one particular flank. I've slightly marked up my angle here, so but we will use the rock. I like using the rock. It is good fun. So, missiles. They are busy moving at the start of this battle, which is good, but the Cretians, not necessarily. How far forward are they going to be? Okay, I was just thinking here. We want to go run these guys down. I do want to be careful about those Cretians. Get everyone into that one unit. Those Cretians are distracted and in hand to hand. I am happy about it, but that just means they're not shooting. That's all I'm too concerned about at the start here. So they will presumably rout immediately. Not quite immediately. Run through them. Cretians are not in the position they want to be. Not shooting at me yet. They are, though, starting to wander in between. They have not broken. That's absolutely staggering. Okay, well, at the very least, lots and lots of javelins, Cretians, and get out of there before those hoplites get on top of you. Those are militia hoplites. Lots of javelins coming on into them. Yeah, just pull out, get your javelins into them as we go. Not as many breaks as I was anticipating, guys, but it's fine. Pontus are throwing in some missiles. These guys want to get stuck in hand to hand. That's a bit stupid of them, isn't it? You get yourselves out of there, and you pile in instead. And hopefully we'll just throw some javelins into these guys in behind. That is absolutely fine. They are actually doing that. They're charging into the Cretians, and then they are keeping their javelins for them. Get out! No! Okay, Radiant slingers need to be shot down. That is ideal. Now we can just javelin these guys. Get the heavy lads and the light lads actually out there. General can just skirmish. You get on top of those peltasts. We're just gonna do enough dancing here. Do the dance. Do the dance of the javelin. And there we go. Just run through him. That's the general. That's not the general. Thomas, who said he was going to deal with that guy, but it's absolutely fine. Yep. Good news. Right, looks like we've largely dealt with this stuff already. That's what we wanted to see. Get the light guys into there. We're now wasting javelins for no particular reason. A bit of a night. Get out of there! No. That means out of there. That means not dead. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm glad to see that we do have slightly better light cav than the other militia cav factions. It does make sense for our guys over here. So I'm intrigued by how it's supposed to deal with these guys now. Okay, how can we? Yeah, let's rearrange like that. Let's get the Cretians maybe more like that. That'll be fine. Okay, Cretians. Yeah, you get yourselves over here. That's all of this nonsense. Send one light unit just to finish them off. Everyone else, come and join the party. We can run them down. Does anyone have any javelins left? No, we're all out of javelins. Okay. So in that case, then we just want to make sure that we are leading them back towards the pack, which is pretty much doable. So you get yourselves over here. This unit just needs to hold steady. That'll be magnificent. And here comes the charge. And they're presumably going to melt like the proverbial. Not quite. There we go. Okay, a few of them got picked off there, but not too many. That's fine. So, generals into the grave, into position. I was going to say into position on the floor, dead. Hoplites are charging us out of hoplite formation. Interesting. Let's just tease them. Just keep teasing. Just keep a teasing. Alright, let's send one light one over here to deal with these guys once again. This is interesting. Yeah, they're still charging. Very strange. Okay, are they going to turn around? They are going to phalanx. No, they're not. Very strange behaviour from those lads, but I'm quite happy about that. So, Cretians. You should have an excellent shot at this stage, shouldn't you? Yeah. Can't shoot them, but they can certainly shoot those guys. Get off skirmish. No need to deal with any of that nonsense. And mopping them up. Get the light cav into that position. They're just going to finish with him. And now we can watch the Cretians tear these guys apart, as well as the Rhodian slingers. Oh yeah. See, this Halicarnassus can be a bit of a difficult one if you're not careful about it. There are some good units here. If you face them in the town, they can do some heavy damage. I mean, you can obviously buy your own mercenaries if that's what you want to do, but yeah, I'm quite happy just to deal with them this particular manner. So we'll get a few more volleys into them. If we can hit those guys, I'd love to do so. Let's go and get the Rhodians just to reorganize themselves. That'll be excellent. Gonna get these guys out to this flank here. See if they want to get teased by it. General's just going to shuffle himself over to there. That'll be magnificent. Now archers. Yeah, these archers can continue shooting at him, but the Cretians, if you can shoot them... Ooh, not quite, but yeah, you can. Okay, very nice. Get yourself onto Warcry. Yes! From the Thracian game, we've seen many a Warcry. Let's enjoy a bit of that. Do remember that the general's about to get stabbed, sir. That would be quite sensible of us. And at this point then, archers, you can rearrange as well. You should all be shooting them. Yeah, lovely stuff. We have shot some of them because, of course, some people managed to get it all wrong. Archers are also going to join the fun out here. Great stuff. Cavalry, just keep pushing them into a terrible position. You've run in front of the slingers at this point, though, which isn't a great idea. And there's victory and glory. Alright, all missiles off. Run off. Cavalry, just chase them down. That'll be absolutely fine. Speed it up. So yeah, very nice job. Good use of those extra infantry just to pick them off when we get the opportunity. And with that, Halicarnassus will fall to us. 1,100 kills, 74 for them. Experience for some of our heavy cav and the general. Can't argue with any of that. So. That gives us yet another port opportunity. Victory is ours into the city, and not a lot of population actually. It looks like it's still under 2,000. Oh, just reached 2,000. Very nice. Fine, we can build there next turn. Headphone Warner using unit user warning. Dyslexia showing its face there. Mausoleum of Halicarnassus. Our army has taken control of a true wonder. Many will marvel that such a thing exists. The mausoleum reduced building construction by 20%. This is no effect on builders that take less than 5 turns to complete. Yeah, not something you really notice, but nice to have. Pretty mausoleum. Okay, so we've built a new tomb for all of our friends over in Sardis. He will soon be dead. They don't get to be buried there, by the way. And I will build the peasant as I build the government palace. We want to make sure the number is high enough. Shield bearer. Yes, that suggests that he was avoiding battle rather than getting into scrapes where he would have got a sword bearer instead. That's fine. It's +1 to your valor either way. Brings him up to +3 at this stage. Well done, Halicarnassus. Yeah, good commander. Indeed he is. On to the next great wonder of the world. We're just mopping them all up here. That is absolutely marvellous. So, Macedonia don't like us. They're probably going to go and invade Nicomedia because they're utter mentalists. Greece. We can probably get around to Greeks. There we are, some Greeks. Oh, we've already stood out a trade with them, haven't we? Okay, let's not worry about any more chitter-chatter with them then. We'll just get ourselves back over in this direction. I forgot that we chat with them in the end turn. Towards the Brutii, I think. And maybe in time we can work out some friendly relations with Macedonia. What's their situation? So they are enemies with the Greeks. Well, then they should have been friendly with us. We have been at war with them for a while now. The Brutii are allies. I do tend to ally with the likes of the Brutii when I play this because it just, I like to think it keeps them away from me a little bit longer. But we shall see if that proves to be the case. Right, Halicarnassus has fallen. That is the Aegean mostly, or our side of the Aegean mostly mopped up. It's just Sardis to go. So that's looking pretty good. We've sort of used up all of our money. So it's probably time to end our turn. So we'll save the game here. Excellent. How are we doing in chat? I can see we've got 18 watching us right now. Not quite as busy as sometimes, but you know, not the quietest, I suppose. So use 75%. No need to get yourself killed. Head down towards the town there. Diplomatic information. Thrace and Gaul are allies. A bit of a weird one. Seleucids and Scythia are allies. Yeah. Okay. Fine. They're unlikely to invade by sea, to be fair, so let's not worry about that too much. But it is something just to keep an eye on. Okay. Ooh, Byzantium held out. That's fun, although these ships need to go down because that's blocking our trade routes. Yeah, and the... Oh, ruddy Nora. The pirates really are at us, aren't they? Okay. Get into the docks at Rhodes. Thank you very much. Build our boat faces. And population's a bit low, but I need another peasant unit in there just to keep it ticking over. You get a peasant and get that done as well. New family member. Good. The babies are being popped out now. Quite a lot of new wives in the family, as we saw at the start of the episode. And mines in Pergamum. Pergamum is such a good city. It's an unbelievably good city once it gets going. So let's get some... Let's just keep on with the building the economy. Keep building that economy. And on that note, we'll build some boats as well because we're going to need them, it looks like. So no, can now get the... Oh, you can almost get the triremes. I think we're going to want that. Can we just get this peace? Can they pay for peace again? Can they please get peace again? Greetings, honourable foe. We actually have won a battle against them this time, so... You propose with shame a hell up. Wow, they're stuck in the medieval 2 total war trap right now, aren't they? They yeah, give you money every time you lose a battle. Old scenario. Fine, suits me. We will get a new boat out there in that case. Nicomedia is not able to get a boat until next turn. Sinope will save the money to go and actually build a proper trireme. Fine. Okay, this is coming together. Halicarnassus. Well, we've got a spare turn. Maybe we can just go and plonk a tower down. Not a terrible idea. Probably should actually send some cav out with him just to be safe and sensible. So yeah, we're heading back into the town before too long. Are you going to make a chariot army? Says Jimothy. Of course. Have you seen any of my series, sir? Well, yeah, as member, you definitely have. And Scythe chariot armies, that is the way to go. There is actually a chariot only. I would say campaign is one episode. I never actually did follow it up. Bit of a well, the main problem actually was public order because the chariots are so small. I kind of needed a solution to that. But maybe I should just create my own unit, which is like a single chariot with like 100 men around it, just so I can use it as a unit to sit in the towns. That's not a terrible idea, actually. I might have to give that a go. We'll see about that. But yes, chariots ahoy. We will get out a full stack chariot army. They are very, very expensive, though. That was the thing on my chariot only with the Seleucids. It's about 1,000 to go for the chariots. So we have 2 right now. but not many more than that. I will actually get one more light cav. They're always useful, and I think it's going to make sense just to kind of hold the line for the time being. Nicomedia's got the port. Okay, we will end our turn, and nothing actually happening. Okay, no attack from the Seleucids on the end turn on this occasion, as far as I could see anyway. Do they actually have a boat around anymore? Most advance of action again goes back to us. Can we... those boats are going to batter us if we actually do take them on. I think we're just going to need to build a little bit of a fleet here. Bit of a sidetrack, but again, this is what I was saying. We kind of want to just make sure we are building up a little bit here. No need to just plough through. Seleucids are not going to get particularly strong if I leave them lying around. They might build a few more units. They really don't let this population... Yeah, look, they just bleed the population dry in Sardis. Absolutely brutal. It's just hotplay, hotplay, hotplay. And to be honest, they just keep sending them away from me. So they're going to weaken themselves over in this part of the world. I might as well continue to strengthen myself. Yet more family members, and Dynamis and Dionysus, I feel like they were probably born a day apart and someone was annoyed that they already stole their name they wanted. Wrestler for Heracles, well, that makes total sense. I appreciate that. Probably because there's temples to Heracles around. I suspect that's actually what's happening, isn't it? Yeah, temple to Hercules, and that gives us, presumably, that particular bit of retinue. I need to look into, actually, what different retinue you get out of these temples, because that is something that's always really important to note. I've been over Hercules in general, but yeah, we need to keep a close eye on that sort of thing. So yeah, what were our other options again? Aphrodite for the growth bonus, and Zeus for law. You might well get some good stuff from Zeus. I can't actually remember. Yeah, that's the kind of section of the guides which are, I always feel, quite important and maybe not always talked about enough when people kind of give advice on the games, I think. So, and Syra building itself a governor's palace. That is excellent. So now we are, apart from Sidon, which is obviously going to be small when we take it, we are growing. Very nice. So, building in most of our towns. Rhodes doesn't really have anything left to build apart from maybe a blacksmith, but I don't think that is going to be my priority. Mazaka. Do we want anything there? I tell you what, Sinope is going to build this bit of land clearance because I want the basic stuff out, but I would like to be able to get some Pontic heavy cav out this particular episode. So I think that's what we are going to do with that. As for you, sir, you, mister, yes, good. Oh, a cast, not a cast of Soreos, but a cast of Heracleopolis. Very nice. So we're going to have a little chat with these guys. Trade rights, well intentioned. You see, Macedonians, well intentioned. And maybe we can have a chat with you now. Trade rights, maybe actually we'll offer them some money this time. Let's try and repair this particular situation. They just want to offer trade rights. Okay, that's fine. And that can build our relations. Good. Map information has been traded. So, okay, Greece have taken over the Peloponnese. Athens is still neutral, which is so tempting. So tempting. But it will just put me into war with the Romans. I would probably recommend, if you don't mind getting into that war with the Romans earlier on, go and take Athens, but I want to avoid it, so I'm going to ignore that. On the note of Crete, though, I do want Crete. So before we head over to Sardis, yeah, we actually do want to go and grab that. So to do that, we are going to need some other forces. So maybe we don't build Boaty McBoat for now. And maybe we actually do just get some cavalry. And yes, agent. We might buy them out. I do tend to like buying them out, actually, over on Crete. They're not too expensive, because you can get the Cretan archers to join your side. I say that probably works when you're Greece, actually, because they are technically assigned to them, which you can see on the custom battle, and Macedonia, but not us. So actually it's not going to work for us. So probably not worth getting the diplomat. No need to bribe them, we'll just have to kill them. Shame, but it is what it is. Alright, I don't want to send chariots over there. That's going to be a waste of our chariots, but it's okay as it is. So I'm just going to continue building. Antioch isn't under attack just yet. I want to keep an eye on what's going on in this war. So nothing going on between Sidon and Antioch at the moment, but they're sending these troops over to that war front, which is hilarious because it's just going to lead them to be absolutely slaughtered by me. Absolutely lovely. All right, how are we doing then? An hour into our stream, and I think Armenia seemed chill enough for the time being. Who knows really, but for the time being I can't see them walking through my hills here. I probably should though actually send someone out to go and put a tower in this part of the world, because this is actually our territory over here in Cappadocia, so we can make sure we have a slightly better viewpoint. So I'm going to press enter, and I don't think I forgot to do anything. I always feel like when I have money that there's something I should have done, but we will see. Okay, I don't think this is a terrible spot to put it, because we should be able to see down several positions here. So yeah, that should give us very nice sights. Technically the end of our territory is over here, but I'm not too concerned about seeing every last inch of it. Let's just give ourselves a much better view of people sneaking through the mountain ranges. Yeah, so the same could be said of this one here. So I'm going to do the same over in this part of the world. So I'm not so happy with that, but we'll just change down the tax rate to a normal. Diplomatic information, Syria and Germania allies, Seleucid and Parthia allies, Egypt and Armenia allies. So yeah, we're starting to get blocks here. Seleucids, Parthia, Armenia, Egypt and us. That's okay for me. It's okay for me, albeit Armenia do need to get stabbed in the throat at some point. Let's bear that in mind, Thomas. Build the port over there. That is perfect. Massacre's got communal farming. Build the next level of wall. We do need that. Recruitment. We've now got the trireme. Let's build a second trireme before we send that off to its inevitable doom. And let's build a second one of those boaty McBoaties over there and get... Ooh, actually, communal farming. You're actually growing very quickly. We will get the wooden wall because I don't really like the idea of something Macedon attacking. We actually have quite a few opportunities if we were playing the spread west option here to go grab Attica and Byzantium, which is very nice. There's a good chance they would have gone by now. It's actually quite slow for the AI to have grabbed them. Macedonia have tried, or at the very least they tried with Byzantium, or Tomzantium I should say, but I haven't seen it. Yeah, I haven't seen anything with Athens. I don't really have any sights on it. So we will see. Lots of troops there. It does say under siege, so someone's doing something to it right now. Okay, so we want to get some of our units, as I said, over towards Crete. There's a Greek spy there. Hardly surprise him. We'll get a second one. Actually, yeah, we'll keep the Eastern Infantry. Well, actually, no, we won't. While they are, in theory, perfectly good garrisons, the simple fact is that it's much better to simply use peasants. There's no reason you go for them over peasants. They just cost more. Okay, who do you want to send there? We've got good old Heracles, whatever his name is, heading over. Honestly, I don't mind just sending some peasants to hold it once we've got it, and what we need to do is send this unit of cav onto the boats, and then you need to come and join as well. I'm actually going to send the 2 light cav. Might seem overkill for Crete, but I am happy enough just making sure we got the cavalry to overrun them as we land. It's not really overkill, to be honest. They have like 5 units, so we can always hire up more mercs when we get there. Other than mercs, let's just make sure we are buying up anything we can that's of use. Let's not let the Seleucids get them. Keep an eye on where these units are going. That's a lot of units disappearing over the horizon. And Rhodes, I know I'd like you to grow, but I'd also kind of like to, yeah, get another cavalry out of you. I would like the cav because we're a little bit short on military infrastructure over in that part of the world, so not ideal. All right, our forces are a little bit stretched out here as we do a little bit of putting down watchtowers and things, but probably for the best moving forward, getting everything settled down. Okay, that's some battles going on. Egypt absolutely demolishing them as ever you might expect. And we've been killed by the rebels. I kind of thought that might happen, but okay. Time to grab our fleet. Make sure they are all together. And we're going to go hunt them down. Can we land on Crete? We can land. That's the main thing. So we're just going to get everyone onto the island. And then we're just going to run on in next turn. They can't reach us if we get here. So I'm just going to go there for now. Okay, Mason's faction once again asked. That's not really news. It's just changing every other turn. Construction report. And Syra has built its new palace. Very nice. Okay, do we want experience on this? I guess we probably do. Build the wall because the slaves is still just wandering around. Pergamum has some farming. Build the wall because people might just wander around and land there. And Sinope, we were going to build the cavalry stables. Build the wall. Just build the wall. That's all we're doing here today. We build the wall to keep us free. To keep us free. I'm just singing Hades Town now, by the way. I'm not preaching Trump, but I am singing Hades Town, which I've heard these days. Hades Town musical, in case you don't know, well, theatre show. The music was written by Anais Mitchell, who it kind of confused me because it's at the West End in London. Months and months and months of shows there, and I went to see her in a tiny little bar, basically in Bristol at university in about 2010, and it's just hilarious seeing her name in big lights for Hades Town. I always did enjoy We Build the Wall. It's a good old fun song in Hades Town, probably because Hades has such a deep voice, which makes it very fun. So on that random cultural note, then we got some great training going on with the Egyptians and obviously with the Seleucids right now, which is quite nice. It's nice to have a little bit of trade with them for this moment at least. I'm going to keep this spy here because I do like to see up this little passageway into Cilicia. So that's fine by me. So building walls, as we all know. Yep, literally everywhere, just building the walls. That we can't do it over there, but because we're in the port. But other than that, we're quite happy. Good. Next time we will march on in there, and there's no more mercenaries to grab. But end of term, what opportunity? Oh, there are the Seleucids, by the way. They are moving towards Ancyra. Right, here's the force that normally wanders around, hides in the trees on to the west of Cadonia. If you're playing as Greece or Macedon, totally just hire these guys. Just bribe them if you've got the money. Probably will if you're taking over the Aegean, because you'll go grab the Cretians. Pontus can get the Cilicians, actually, now I think of it. But we're going to go kill them instead, I guess. So we will swing them into battle. It looks like Seleucids are about to attack Ancyra. That's interesting. It does mean the Scythe Chariots get to have a go. We will, save up and swing on into battle. I'm just going to put my aircon on. I'm hoping it's not too loud. It shouldn't be picked up, but I'm just going to do that for a sec. You can tell me if it's really loud on the recording or not. Don't tend to do it when I'm recording main videos, but I can take breaks. It's obviously getting that point in mid-June here in Spain where it starts to get too hot. I mean, this time of year, to be fair, the breeze is it's not too hot. I mean, the breeze is nice, but for recording, obviously, I don't leave all the doors open and things. So it is what it is. Right. Crete. What are we doing? I should be going to Crete, actually, next spring. That will be fun. So, yeah, we have ourselves some nice hills here. I've been to Crete for years. Okay. Let's just put our Eastern Infantry back here. Very nice indeed. Let me know if there's an issue with the aircon thing. It's just be a light hum, but it might be an irritation to people. I don't know. Oh, okay, they are down that hill. So yeah, we're just going to get our cavalry running into that position. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, I was going to try and keep my infantry out of it as much as possible. I'm not really interested in using them. They're already here as a garrison when we take the city, so I can always disband the East Infantry if I want to get it over population limit. But basically, I want to get them out of there. I'll probably just get the general to lay a couple towers down when we deal with the rebels and go from there. I'm actually going to get these light cav just to distract that guy while the rest of us run down the hill. Cretans are shooting, by the way, so you probably want to be getting in there a little bit quicker. Okay, you throw in them. You get in, you get in, you get in. 2 units of Cretans and Cilicians throwing javelins as well, by the way. Not great. Get down that hill. Get down that hill! Javelins agog. Okay. Not too bad. We're just going to take out the general, actually. That's not the worst opening gambit. Get him to blow the horn of destiny. Turn around and smash into those Cretans. Cretans are good, but hand-to-hand against the general, especially Eastern generals. The Eastern early generals are pretty darn great to my mind. So general just pull out of there. Make sure the Cilicians aren't an issue. And swing into them. You keep your distance. Do not do anything stupid, okay? Okay, right. Horn of Destiny's been blown too recently, so the general is just going to run on in. Those guys can be dangerous, but they can also just melt. They did indeed melt. We're going to have to go run down all of these guys at this stage because there's just, yeah, they're going to start shooting us if we're not careful about it. General, oh, there we go, the militia hoplites. Steve's standing around, he's getting headbutted by the horse, which is always amusing. There is victory and glory. And with that, Crete will be ours next turn. The pirates are an issue though, so yeah, we'll put watchtowers down on Crete. I do always like Crete as a bit of a watchtower place. Keep an eye over the Med. I don't want to go any further west though. This is kind of it. This is just part of my trading hub, but we shan't need to worry about the Romans too soon if they aren't taking over Greece too soon. So that's nice. Actually, it's weird the Greek cities have done quite well in the Peloponnese. Heroic victory. Yeah, if you say so. I said we've got cav against skirmishes, to be honest, lads, but we'll take it. Okay. So, ships under attack. I was hoping they could just get out of there, but they couldn't quite. We lost one of them there, and they're fleeing the wrong direction. So, keep on swinging in that direction. Diplomatic information. The Romans at war with the Greeks. Not brilliant, but it was inevitable. Scythia and Thrace are allies. Scythia and Macedon are allies. Okay. Construction report. We built some walls. And we're going to build some more walls, basically. Massacre has some walls. Build yourself that. And Nicomedia has some walls. What do we want to build? Just get the Heracles temple for the time being. That'll be absolutely fine. Right. Spartacus. It's... Honestly, I am just going to auto-resolve. They killed a few annoyingly, but it is fine. Okay, Cadonia is unhappy. It does tend to be unhappy. It tends to be a bit big, doesn't it? Right. I don't think we're going to be building troops here, albeit we might well want to at some point, but we'll see about that. Corruption taxes. We are a little bit far from home, aren't we? Okay. So what do we want to do to make it happy? We'll just build the governor's villa and then we'll build the temples, I think. General, you can get that far. So do lay your watchtower. Could arguably be better to go south, but it can do enough of a job. These boats are in big trouble here. We just need to stay out of their range because we can't win that. Let's just try and swing up this way and hopefully catch them with our next set of boats. Halicarnassus, though, can now get boats as well. We're just going to have to spend our money on boats for a little while. I did want to build other things, but it is what it is. Right, Parisades has come of age. He is rather lazy, frugal, and trusty. Okay, not looking great, sir. Spartacus is conflict commander and a Greek turncoat. Okay. Well, we've got some Greek factions around to kill, so that's not too shabby. Yeah, it only needs to grow. We need to build a port, and then we need to get him back across the water safe and sound. We did see the Slayer. Oh, they actually brought the general along for that. Let's what do we want to do? We want to go and put Sardis under siege. How happy will Halicarnassus be? It's actually almost happy as it is. Archers, get back in the town. Sardis, gonna say, stand there. Now, they haven't waged war yet. Neither have I. But they can't defend this. They totally can't defend that at all. Pergamum. Let's go put these guys on there. Go stand those guys on the bridge. I can bring this guy back into Ansara if that's what I want to do. I could, in theory, build a unit there if I wanted to as well. Possibly not a terrible idea, but it is militia hoplites. They can be a bit awkward in a city. Could I get there? Probably not, to be honest. If I sent the general, I wouldn't be able to necessarily buy any reinforcements though, and that I kind of be stuck using them both. I think I should get the unit there, to be honest. So while I would like the boats over here, it's not as immediate an issue as this. So we'll get some Eastern infantry. Actually going to get some Eastern infantry. And I'm going to send the general over there. I will just have a quick look to see. This is rubbish, guys, isn't it? Ooh, Thracians. And some Peltas. Peltas are always nice. Let's just grab some mercs. Why not? Why not? So we'll do that for the time being. See if that puts them off. The wall's going to be complete. Good. Wall building, you see. Sensible, sensible. And we are threatening Sardis. We'll see what they want to do about that. We can also send this guy back in this direction. I don't want to send too much. Yeah, we're going to send you over to the bridge and just make sure a bit of threatening is going on. Okay, I'm happy enough with that. Send MPs 1 sent from the wall, so we'll fix that issue up before too long. JOTT9-4R says, evening Thompson chat, finished a Saxon campaign on a remaster recently. Surprised how easy it wasn't very hard. Maybe Rome was a thing for yellow orange themed factions, with the Scythians easy too, in my opinion. Yeah, I feel like the Saxons are almost, it's such an easy, I feel like it's a bit of an easy pick off going for you know, the Romans in Britannia. Although obviously you have to face a amount of British when you do that, I suppose, don't you? But yeah, it isn't a bit, it feels like a bit of a funny one there with the Saxons. I do remember doing that campaign back in the day. It's been a long time since I've done it though. The Celts likewise are quite small, so I suppose, yeah, it feels like a slightly simple pick-off. But, and that bit of Rome as well, like northern France, I always feel like you can have a good attack at that. But no, I find the Saxon campaign interesting. I think the issue more is if the Franks get too strong while you're doing that kind of thing, or indeed like the likes of the Burgundii. They can get quite aggressive moving west, I suppose. But it's quite a strong settlement, isn't it, Vicus Saxonis? So you're probably going to be fairly safe there. Yeah, I think we're at the point now, though, where even though Seleucids have sent some units at us, presumably, to come and attack, we have enough units mobilised here that we should be in a pretty darn good position to counteract anything that they're doing. Right, let's just keep a close eye on this war here. It looks like Damascus, oh, pretty undefended. Let's go and stand by this situation here, because Antioch, I want Antioch. Let's not forget that. I do want Antioch, so we don't want Egypt to plough too far forward. This really is where I want to leave my kind of consolidation point. So, we'll see about all of that. Right, we're pretty low on money for this end term. We'll just save up, to be honest. Not a terrible idea. And we'll get ourselves moving on. Right. Ships under attack. This is them attacking my, yeah, proper triremes. We did lose a boat in that, but will accept those terms. You head back into Pergamum. In Pergamum we can retrain and build a new boat. They did not attack. They did not attack. Interesting. Okay, back to Halicarnassus for now. Back to Halicarnassus for now. Don't need to worry about any of that nonsense. Most advanced faction. Diplomatic information. More and more nonsense going on. Construction report. All of the walls in the world. Sinope. Time for you to build our cavalry stables. I want to get those units out on the field. I'm going to get the... Actually, let's send those units over here. That'll be fine. Get the general, who was it, Laercon. Laercon back to Nicomedia. That's your town, sir. You go and look after it. Pergamum. You are a bit weak right now because obviously your force is in Cadonia. This boat... Ooh. Okay. That boat is now tempting. It's giving me an opportunity to get home. So yeah, let's just go the long way round. Let's be perfectly sensible and reasonable about this. You are happy with me doing that. Let's just build a second tower over in the east side of the island. Over there, that would be beautiful. And over in Rhodes, yeah. Let's just think about what else I want to spend at 1800 on, because there's quite a few towns that have just been sorted out. Do we want to get anything else? Blacksmith. No, I don't know that we're going to build a huge amount there. It's not probably not worth it. You're building the tower. Pergamum, though, could always do with building. It's a very, very good town. What do you want to get done there, though? Let's get Heracles, because we are going to get that sorted out in time. Right, we are nearly at the stage I'm very happy to go and kill those Seleucids. Let's get these cavalry stables done. That'll be ready to go and finish them off in the Tarsus direction. That'll be excellent stuff. Let's end that term. 1,000 left. If there's 1,000 left, I probably just want to get a boat. Actually, in Halicarnassus, you're grown enough. I can get you a peasant here just to make sure the town is occupied when I send the unit out next time. That will be perfect. Okay. Boat situation is looking slightly better. We beat away those boats before. And can't see anything else yet. These can now at least get there to their reinforcement spot. Cadonia can now build its port. And this is looking great. Thrace and Germania allied. Byrene. Great news. We've already sent those away. This guy can just stay in port for the moment, actually. Say that. Just send that unit across. That'll be perfecto. And I'm just going to leave this guy there. You stand on the bridge. My bridge. And build the temple. We've got a bit of money again. That's nice to see. So build the market. Get us a new side chariot, please. And do you want anything else out of you? No, we'll just hold on to that money for the time being. Just clicked off the game for a moment there. Audio went a bit weird for me. Hopefully okay for you. Alright. Armenian diplomat coming our way. Seleucid diplomat is just hanging outside our town, which is normally not a great sign, but we will see how that all goes. We are generally building stuff, which is always good. We just want to build those roads over here in Halicarnassus. It's just some basic infrastructure really that just needs to be done. Alright, hopefully those rebel fleets have now royally sodded off. It looks like they have. Cass has got a foreign hostage, probably because he's just standing around over here. Do you want to make these guys our friends? I'm going to do it, you know. I'm going to suggest an alliance. Excellent. Many egg salads for eating this day. And that means that we are now allies with the Brutii. Right, Cadonia's built its governor's palace. We've already dealt with that situation. Nicomedia, and the other one was, yeah, Halicarnassus. So we've just got things built in all of those. Perfect. Looks like Egyptians are really, really pushing into Antioch, which... I don't know how I feel about that. I do know how I feel about that. I don't like it is how I feel about that. Right. If they've got those units over there, I want to send these guys... do I, though? I want to send these guys back in this direction. I don't mind if that teases them. They can head back towards Ansar if they want. I think they've missed their moment, to be honest. They did have a chance there. If they were going to take it, that was the moment. Darth Sheepus the Wise, hello there. Hello there. I do recall you being quite involved in the conversation last episode, so welcome back. And our turn. I'm just going to go turn off the audio, the aircon. It's on a colder setting than I thought. I don't know if that was audible. No one's really commented on it. So there we are. We also, yes, another comment there from JO2T94R. Yeah, I agree. Forts with peasants were ideal while dealing with the British Isles. Trying for full map, and the Franks, honestly, no issue. Just got bordering eastern Rome. They are something else. Yes, Franks can just blow up. Is more my point. But yeah, it just depends if they have one of those games where they get big and strong whilst you're busy doing other stuff. But particularly if you are damaging Rome. Right, they've decided to go and sit in the town. They've bought some of my Cretians. That is unacceptable. That, sir, is a declaration of war. Okay, well, I'm literally declaring war for taking my Cretians. No, that's it. Ram has opened the gate, which is hilarious. I'm not going to assault, but I'm intrigued to see what the auto resolve is because the game loves it when the gate is open. Okay. They want to come and take us on, actually. They can. So, yeah, they've stolen my Cretians. So, that means we are getting on with this war now. Aphrodite and Zeus. It's growing pretty quick anyway. I'm going to say we're just going to... Do you want Aphrodite? Let's just get it growing more. Aphrodite, why not? Let's just see what... yeah, what we end up getting as our extra retinue and traits and things from having that temple. Because I'm not entirely sure. These ships, how many are in these biomes? 80. They are all so badly battered. It's actually ridiculous. They just need to get back to safe port. Go back to Pergamum. Right, so these ones, let's ignore those rebels for now, wherever they are, and let's just take our men home. Agents, you come and join as well. Army, peasants, you can stay there. Eastern infantry can hang out there as well. That's fine by me. Alright, ships, you can head on back. Pergamum's probably with it. This is just going to come join the Sardis army, to be honest. Might send Spartacus back to Pergamum. He doesn't need to be in that battle, but those cavalry can come and join that situation. It'll be absolutely marvellous. And yes, I think it's time to just gather what we can over here at Massacre. Okay, I'm gonna... Ooh, horse archer. I like a horse archer. Don't mind spending my money right now. Onto normal for you. Get some of them done. It's gonna be a few turns till we can actually get those heavy Pontic calves, sadly, but it is what it is. Yeah, we're going to make sure these guys just get intercepted wherever they go. In fact, I think this looks fun. He doesn't want to do it, does he? No, but he's gonna have to. Damn it! Okay, he's a sharp lad. Yeah, he's gonna be sharp very, very soon. And the Scythe Chariots slice him down. Oh, lovely stuff. He is a useless assessor indeed, because he will be dead. He's going to be restrained. Yes, his body in many, many pieces underneath the chariots. So, 5-1. Time to get the chariots into a bit of battle, because of course they need to have a bit of a run out. So, in we go. Mr. Meat says hello. Hello, Mr. Meat. Cool, you been around in the chat before as well. Pre-victory sip. Now he could actually get away here, to be fair. We will feast and celebrate for chopping the head off an utter fool. Okay, chariots, chariots, chariots. This is a bit rocky, which isn't ideal. So let's just have a little look-see. How are we doing? Oh, they're absolutely magnificent, aren't they? Look at this. No faffing around with extra people in the chariots here. One person, one chariot, many dead enemies. Yes. So scythe chariots into position there. Javelin cav and general can just be in position to you know, javelin and all that lovely nonsense. Okay, the light ones can probably get around the flank. So you are up the hill, of course you are. Can't even see you. There you are, sir. Fine. Well, at least it's not rocky up there. That's okay, I suppose. Let's just bring ourselves forward and we'll have to speed this up. Hopefully we don't get too tired. Oh, he's actually coming down a little bit. That is interesante. Muy interesante. Alright, we're just going to... He can't run anyway because, yeah, this battle is... he's already fled once. So let's bear that in mind. Get that unit out there. Get the general more like here. We just want to make sure that we can charge in these chariots and get a load of javelins in too. They are trying to rearrange, but all I really want to do is make sure we throw in our javelins, to be honest. Right, you start running. Right. They are getting themselves into stupid positions. This is just what you want to see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what you want to see. Chariots are in a good position. Just throw your javelins in. Throw your javelins in, and in come the chariots. Let's just watch the chariots tear them apart. To be honest, we probably shouldn't be javelin in at this point, should we? Probably not. Let's just make sure we've got his escape covered here, because I'm anticipating a rout. So there we go, javelins. He is actually going to get caught up. Actually, these chariots are going to get a little bit too caught up in this. They will do good work, but there's a couple hit points to deal with, so we'll see about that. Oh, there's the victory. There's the victory. Okay, he's trying to run. Don't know that he's going to get very far. I'm going to put we did lose like a few chariots there. A bit of a light one on the chariot front, I'm afraid. There, we'll have to do something else slightly more interesting on the chariot front going forward. But just make sure he doesn't get away, Mr. Chariots. There we are. Javelins ahoy here. Oh, I just love the Eastern Generals. They're so good, unbelievably good. Right, just make sure these chariots don't do anything stupid at this point. No need for javelins, sirs. We'll just kill our own. The general's dead already, so isn't that just excellent? All these weird farms going on here. Jiggledy jaggledy. But yes, scythe chariots into action. Not a chariot army yet, sirs, but a very efficient slaughter of one of their generals. We'll absolutely take it. The sinews of war are infinite money. Yes, when I was a kid, I didn't know what the sinews were or what that metaphorically was trying to say. So I wasn't sure if it was that's what you get from war or if that's how you run a war, because both are equally true. Gallop +1 when attacking. It was quite an aggressive move, it should be said. These guys are going to take us on. They could try, but I think with the javelins we'd absolutely slaughter them. It's only 4 turns till surrender. Oh, we'll totally just siege that out. You are not going to steal my accretions and get away with it, sirs. Alright, well, 3,000 monies to spend. Isn't that nice? Okay, as we are about to grow, well, let's make sure we can get some spearmen on the front line here in the coming turns. Heavy Pontic cav are going to come out of there. That's fine by me. Do you want a blacksmith? Now, blacksmiths are useful for the chariots, so we probably do want to think about that pretty soon in some of these other spots. I want these mines, actually. Let's stop spending my money and just make sure we get the mines out in a turn or two. So, as for you, I don't want this guy to die, but I do need to do something with my spies. This one's got the gate open there. Yeah, we'll just have to hold off for the minute. Let's just send our turn. They haven't gone to reinforce. That's interesting. I thought they might. We do need to go and mop up some rebels instead, which is a shame. So we'll just deal with that. Diplomatic information. Thrace and Macedonia allies. Parthia and Germania allies. I feel like there's a lot of alliances going on. Senate peasants. Good. Just hold it under our control. There are some extra mines there as well that we should be building. Let's build these ones first. Yeah, there's an awful lot going on in Sinope. We can't really keep up with it. Egypt most advanced. Construction report. Macedonia has a port. Lovely stuff. Build a wall because someone might turn up eventually. And we've got to make sure that we are ready for that scenario. You just put the wall for the time being. I don't know if you want to line anything else up. You just put up the community farms as well. Halicarnassus has itself a basic shrine to Aphrodite. Let's just get that done as well. And then Syria has a temple to Hercules. Let's get communal farming. Always a sensible plan. Get those upgrades on the unit. Now, as for this particular force, can't help but notice that, yeah, this force isn't helping that army yet, but it isn't doing anything to me either. So a couple of Cilician pirates, let's not worry about them this moment. Big old army of nothing over there. That's interesting. Looks like the Egyptians have maybe been pushed back. Yeah, maybe, just maybe. I did see massive armies there before, but I don't see them right now. That's interesting. I maybe need to be a little bit more careful with this force because it's a bit too javelin heavy, perhaps, if they do have some full stacks lying around the corner. That could be interesting, if we're not careful anyway. So, we have Boaty McBoatface over here. Dump off my spy. Mr. Spy needs to head over in this direction. That will be perfect. You just get wandering. Just get started, so that'll be absolutely perfect. And the army, we just want to send these cav to come and join up with that army. You just get back into Bergamo. Okay, I'm actually going to take that off the list and put it back on so that the game, as far as it's concerned, he's built it. That should, well, it might make a difference. I don't know. We will get these boats retrained if I can afford any of them. I cannot this term. That's kind of fine, to be honest. I don't mind too much with that. All right, dots on demand. Tomo horse. I can only imagine that that is the legendary David. I'm guessing that's you, David, because otherwise I don't know who else would be calling me Tomo horse. David, who wrote the channel music that you hear at the end of episodes here on the channel to notice the fanfare. Macedon and the House of the Scipii alliance. Okay, so Macedonia are spreading their alliances further. I should actually go and chat to the Nexi people up here because the Gauls have actually taken over Salona, which is, alright, they do generally go for it. They very rarely hold on to it, so that's an intriguing one. Yes, actually, dots on demand. If that is indeed Dave, then that'd be the Dave who is on the Pokemon series way back in the day. Basically, after I did the Rome Total War Rebels campaign, it might have been alongside it actually. Around the time I did Rome Rebels and then Medieval 2 Rebels, which are the original two series on the channel. There was a Pokemon Nuzlocke series for, I think, Leaf Green. Lovely stuff. David is there on that particular series. Excellent. I might have to rewatch that series now. Good times. Nicomedia is now building itself its upgrade. Sinope has the cavalry stables. Yes. 630. Only 160 upkeep though. Dirt cheap upkeep. 10, 10, 15 defense. Good morale. That is lovely stuff. And Cadonia does have a wall. We already set up its communal farming. Excellent. We also have another town grade, Massacre. Oh, that's, yeah, that we knew that was coming. So we'll just wait a turn just to finish that off. We do have rebels building up here. As soon as we send any units out anywhere, the rebels have arrived. Okay, they've dealt with their rebels. Now this is a big old force of nonsense. Should be said, it's still quite dangerous for us to take on with all these javelin cav. So, okay. Seeing as they look a bit stronger against the Egyptians right now, I will happily pull this army back for the moment and just mop up some of these. We'll come back in with the Pontic heavy cavalry actually, because we'll be able to use that momentarily. You go and deal with those rebels, just auto-resolve, that is fine. And these guys, we'll deal with them in a moment. Let's just get ourselves settled down in the town. And Syria, by the way, quite a few of our towns are on low tax rates. I'm just going to start whacking these up because I did do that so that they would grow. They're kind of growing very quickly, actually. And while my economy is okay, I'm not sure how happy I am for all of these to go insane with growth. So let's turn the tax rate a tiny bit. We will get... I don't actually want the bread table. We'll just get another peasant. That will deal with all of that lovely, lovely nonsense. I heartily recommend the Pokemon Nuzlocke of 2019, says Dots on Demand. Excellent. Yeah, what an exceptional finale, it should be said. I mean, truly finale of all finales in that Pokemon Nuzlocke series. Absolutely glorious stuff. And boats. Do you want the boats back in the port? We probably want them. Doing a bit of scouting, actually. Athens has gone to the Greeks. The Greeks having a very good game, aside from the fact that I've slaughtered them. They're at war with Macedon by the looks of it. But yeah, they've had a very nice bit of work here. They've even taken Thessaly as well. Oh, nice. Larissa is theirs, in spite of this fort, which is apparently there. That is excellent work. I'm quite pleased about that. We were at war, of course, but I'm quite happy to be friends with them. Bit of trading. So, very nice work indeed. 2 turns till Sardis decides to give up the old horse. So, nothing else going on in this part of the world. Okay. Yeah, just some tentative moves towards the Seleucids. Oh, they want a ceasefire. No, we're not having any ceasefires at this point, actually, sir. No. They've sent a force around this way. That is fascinating and slightly confusing. So, okay, some rebel generals there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send... what do I want to do? I'm just going to send a general with all of the light cavalry in the world, which are quite easy to retrain. He says the game doesn't necessarily fancy my chances. Wow, average victory, we just did it. Yay! Oh, that was embarrassing, wasn't it, guys? Okay, you know what? We have ourselves a couple of scythe chariots. What's over the bridge? We do have some more rebels to deal with. How many units, how many men should be in these light cavalry anyway? 108 or so? 54 for them. It says 54, but it's on 108. Does it normally do this with the unit card? Where it says the normal amount, not the double amount, because I'm on this size. I don't normally play on huge unit scale. That's interesting. Okay, fine. We'll just do a little bit of merging if I can get away with it, but yeah, some of these are going to go and need to be retrained because they're utter numpties and got themselves killed. Let's just grab my men, go deal with the rebels properly, and we'll just go stand on this bridge and we'll see what there are. Some archers, Pontic will be fine. We'll charge them down, shall we? I reckon we'll be fine. Put out that for a moment. Let's just make sure we know what's going on. Dionysus of Heraclea has been born. Excellent stuff. Halicarnassus is a temple to Aphrodite. Praise be those that are hot. And Mazaka is, yes, just putting itself its upgrade to the city. Very nice indeed. Okay, this is looking all very good right now. Very swimmingly indeed, all things going. Rhodes, I'm not too bothered about spending my money on that right now. Just make sure we're picking the right things. Sinope, then, yeah, we want to build your next mines. Love to build the trade caravan, to be honest. I quite like the temple upgrade. To be honest, I quite like to just cheat and get all of this built because, quite frankly, we're growing too quickly for the actual building at this point. We're on 9,900. Yeah, we're going to have tons of this unbuilt by the time it grows. It's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Sinope has its Pontic heavy cavalry. Well, you might as well send them to come and join, to be honest. Get them a little bit blooded into battle, which is indeed what that phrase suggests. So, get ourselves another one of those chariots. Why not? We're slowly building up our chariot forces. And I think, to be honest, this one I might just auto-resolve because it does look like a bit of a pathetic force. Fine. Victory and glory for them. Spy moving ever on eastwards. Very nice indeed. Which means you can, presumably, sir, head on to there. Everything's 75. Why are you so shit at your job? Just get in the town. Yeah, you've gained some experience now. Retinue Spy Master. Very nice. We can't see the passage anymore. 305% public order. Wow. They are just bleeding these places dry. They're just all population 400. It is one of the really excellent things about Rome Total War. About the fact that the population system. This is an excellent example of what's so interesting and dynamic about it. Look at these Seleucid cities. 576. Tarsus. 487. We're 13 turns into this game. My towns that have been growing, they are at 6,000. This one, even these small ones, that's at 6,500. Mazac is at 2,500. Pergamum's back up to 5,500, despite me enslaving it. Sinop's at 10,000. They've been bleeding them dry. I don't know about Antioch. We'll find out soon enough, I suppose. Very strange indeed. All right. Time to take on these rebels on the bridge now. They're actually not on the bridge. I'm on the bridge, so no bridge battle here. Bridge battle would not be in my my best interest, to be honest. Hello to all Pontians. Is it Pontians or Ponticans? Pontians. Hello, Pontians. It's very much the British way of saying hello to the Pontians. I would love to be a Pontian, to be fair. I have a penchant for the Pontians. And down go with the rebels, I suppose. So we will go to full British mode. How many phalanxes did they have? I can't remember. Apparently I left one of the 44 size units with me, which is brilliant, isn't it? Let's just get all of my javelins. They do have archers, so we need to basically go and slaughter them instantly. Oh, it's archers, peasants, and oh, this is just a chariot galore fun fest, isn't it? Okay, we're going to get these moving. We're going to get, you know what, I'm going to send these guys, leech formation. Your job is to basically take the shots as everyone else runs on him. So I'm just going to tell chariots to charge. Chariots to charge, and yeah, these guys and the general to just get themselves over here. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. Hopefully the archers are going to be busy moving. Ah, there's some eastern infantry. Okay, there's some hiding in the forest. So long as there isn't any like phalanxes, I'm quite happy with this situation. Oh, we're gonna sorry, I've just realised what we've got here, which is we've got Scythe chariots coming in against the Pajama Men. Oh, this is absolutely lovely. Pajama Men and peasants taking on the Scythe chariots. Oh, lovely. So, rip them to shreds, sir. We're going to go with a frontal assault. Perfect. Just keep on piling through. Keep on piling through. All units straight into their Scythe chariots. By the way, they can run amok. They are broken. Not surprising. It does happen if you get them a bit too stuck, but it's fine. We're just going to send everyone into a great death pile here. This is absolutely marvellous. So yeah, on top of those archers, please. Just pile in. Pile on in. La 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 la. This is not necessarily ideal, to be honest. I was hoping those chariots would have actually broken them. They have broken the peasants, or they got broken somewhere in all of that nonsense. Let's let the javelins do their work, please. Let the javelins do their work. The small unit died like it's supposed to, and the chariots are routing. Not unusual to see. But let's just get all the javelins into javelin position. The main thing I actually wanted to do there was make sure the archers were not too involved. So yeah, archers haven't been getting their shots away. They are starting to once again. Let's get into this general, which is the Pontic heavy cavalry himself, and we just want to make sure he is cleared out. Running amok. We are running amok. Excellent, but it's nowhere near our line. We don't have a line to run amok, so that is fine in that regard. Okay, we're just going to throw bodies in, because it's that point of the campaign where why not? Let's just throw men into the fray. There's a rout. Good. That's what you want to see. Eastern infantry haven't routed yet, hilariously. Down goes their general, and that is the East infantry gone. There we are. Nice messy affair. Kind of calm. Sod tactics. We had the chance to run chariots into Eastern infantry, so we did it. Damn it! It probably wasn't the most sensible thing. Ideally, if you're going to charge chariots in like that, what you really want is like 6 of them. 2 isn't really enough. If you've only got 2, really, you need to be using them in the flanks and in the sides, really, just to use them as a kind of extra, just to finish it off and break things up. But that was kind of a very dangerous way to do it, because they can run amok and then just scythe your own units to death, which is half of what just happened. But hey ho, all is good by and large. It looks like the victory is here for us. We can go and retrain them in the city in a moment. That's indeed what we're going to do. So, yeah, there we are. Lots and lots of chariots dead, but a victory for us. There we are. It's painful to see the finest generation of our time wasted on militia phalanxes. Well, you know, it's fine. We're just throwing them into battle here, to be honest. I knew we got to retrain those other units from the first battle, so we'll just we'll leave it as it is. Right, clearly won the battle. I would say an embarrassment, but only 156 lost technically. So there we are. That's some non-tactics for you. A bit early in the campaign for that kind of affair, but it is what it is. Surely the British way would to be... Unfortunately, the heart is in the way, and I can't see what you've said. Something savages. Hunt the savages. Something like that. We'll figure it out next time. Or when there's another comment, and I can see your comment properly, Sir Jimothy. Right. There are some more forces over here, which also need to be dealt with, but we'll worry about them in time. So yes, that's. I mean, unless you manage that kind of force properly, just properly javelin like I've been mostly doing in this campaign. That's basically what's going to happen with our light troops. They're going to completely get themselves shredded. Okay, Cretan archers over here. They are going to sally forth, you'd imagine. There's too many troops for them to not do that. At least you'd think so anyway. Mines over there in Pergamum going to be built in a turn or so. At least they aren't cowards. Well, I don't know what unit we're referring to. My units didn't generally flee there, to be fair, did they? The chariots do just go a bit crazy. The small unit died. It was supposed to be shot by the archers as it arrived. I think that's kind of what happened. And the Everton did fight. The Eastern Infantry did fight until their general died. So, fair play to the rebel Eastern Infantry. Can't argue they did a half-decent job. Okay, we'll end our turn and just see what's going on. We'll get trade rights and map information swapped with the Gauls. They have nothing to offer in return. That makes zero sense, sir. You have map, you have trade. Maybe we can't physically trade right now, but that's not the point. Traits none, retinue none. The world's most boring man, although a fairly decent bit of beard to be fair, is going to head on into battle. Perhaps this says something about people with no personality, but an excellent beard. I don't know. I am saying nothing of the sort. I'm going to head on into battle now. So, this should be at least the tying up of a lot of these early provinces that we needed to take over. Only the brave enjoy noble and glorious death, such as many, many chariots just then. Right, they are sallying forth. Of course, yeah, we actually don't get to set up because we're just standing here as they sally out. Now, okay, how do you want to do this? We have 3 hoplites. They just need to get themselves into a position of some sort. So they're all over here, so I guess our line is going to be redrawn over here. I would quite have... Actually, I probably want a fair bit of distance, don't I? Just enough distance. The general generally comes out the side. I need to bear that in mind. It doesn't look like on this occasion. Maybe on this side. No, they're just blocking the gates because the gates are open. Okay. So they have left people at the gates, but the gates are open. That's worth noting. We will obviously eventually just win this anyway through the timer and all that nonsense, but let's not worry about the timer for now. Cretan archers. Get yourself into position behind them. Get our Radiant Slingers at the front. Cretans, yeah, no skirmishing for you, please. Archers, you can get yourself in that position, just in case you were skirmishing. I think that got flicked off by the ram, yeah, so let's not worry about that. We have these guys. You can just stand on this flank here. That'd be excellent. And as for the javelins, we'll just leave them there for now. And we'll grab you, sir, and just hang over on that flank along with the general. Let's get everyone running into position. I really like these Sally battles. I often find they're a lot of fun. We probably don't want to be this far back, actually. We probably want to be shooting them in that position. So, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to grab my Cretians. And I'm actually going to run them forward. I'm going to use these guys just to cover them in case anything silly happens. Where are their Cretians? That's where... Oh, they're there. Okay, let's not get those guys too close then. But I do want to be wary about this. They look like they're trying to organise themselves, but they also look a bit confused because the gate's been opened. It's like the gates are open, and so rather than come out, they're just deciding to stand around. Very strange. Very strange behaviour indeed. So yeah, we're just going to send the Cretians forward, shoot them down if they come out of the city. They're not very manoeuvrable. We will just take shots, basically. It's really what you do in this size towns anyway when you assault them, so we're just going to do the same kind of tactic here. Yeah, run them forward. And those Cretians are not in range, that's fine. We're going to shoot any of these guys. Oh, those guys are going to get absolutely murdered. That is just beautiful. We don't have a huge amount of ammo on Cretians normally, by the way, so just be wary about that kind of stuff. They're going to move back. They're not really doing anything. I think they seem to have forgotten that it's their prerogative to attack in this battle. They're about to starve. So, okay, just move them back a little bit into position here. They are... What are they doing? No one's coming out of the city either. Very strange. Mighty strange. Okay, they're going to do that. That's fine. We'll just... We'll get people just to move back here for the time being. Actually, no, someone's moving. Someone's moving. Someone's moving. Just get themselves ready just to shoot them if they want to be in position. Yeah, our range is about here-ish, so their Cretians can't hit us either right now, but I really don't want to have Cretan v Cretan. Let's get some shot. Oh, Cretan v Cretan, you say? That's what I want. If they're moving around, we want to be shooting them down. Yep, that's what you want to see. Now, they are... running still. They are not shooting. They are running. Oh, they do know the defense and they absolutely hate that. That's what I want to see. So their units. You should have joined us. You should have joined us. If you just left this siege at any point, walked out with your arms above your head, I would have let you join, sirs. In fact, that's probably what mercenaries generally would have done during history. Really is, would have just changed sides because they thought that they would win that way. Okay. Good. So, a bit of skirmishing, but this is probably the kind of battle that would normally be, yeah, very heavily edited if it were actually in a series. So it's going to be a bit tedious for the time being. Just keep an eye on no one coming out of those side doors, but no one currently is. They are though using up a bit of my ammo, and I don't like that. So we'll just continue to whittle them down a little bit. Don't really want to use up the last third of my ammo. So what I really want is just for each of them to be injured a little bit so that it's easy to rout them if they actually do come out and attack us at any point. What we are doing though is hitting them when they are weak. Yeah, when they're not really lined up and faced us properly. So at this point, this guy, you need to move back. You need to just get back into our ideal position, which is back here. Thank you very much. You've done your job. As for their Cretan archers, they're down to 76. I wonder if I can run them forward quickly. Thing is, they're going to get into range of... We're going to hit their range as well if we're not lucky, if we're not careful about that. Okay, good, we've got a shot. Shoot them down, shoot them down, shoot them down. Oh dear. This might take a little while, people. Oh, Cretan v Cretan, I think. No, they're not doing it. I'm quite happily... Oh yeah, they have got a shot away there. I don't mind taking the odd pop, but if they're going to stand around and actually shoot us properly, then I'm not happy with it. Right, we're down to about a third. Pull back. It's their job to come out and kill us, but I do think the fact that the gates are open seems to have set the AI a certain way here. So we'll just have to see how this goes. I'm going to put the speeder onto full. We've got 36 minutes worth of time to kill here. So we will see all of that. The Cretians mean that I can't exactly go into the javelins forward though, so it's a little bit problematic. I might have to sacrifice one of these guys and their missiles just to finish off the Cretians. Are they going to come out? Get these guys on loose. Get them out here. Back into position. And shoot. I don't care if we lose a few here. I want them gone so that we can start using other units. Shoot them down. 25. We've lost a couple, but they're pretty much gone at this point. That's what we want to see. Mostly dead. Start shooting these other guys while we have the opportunity. To be honest, the tower is probably shooting you at this point, sir. Not ideal. Don't shoot unless I tell you to. Okay. What is around? Not a lot. That's militia hoplites. Don't waste your ammo on there. I thought it was the Cretan for a moment there. Have we killed those Cretans? Looks like they're mostly gone. There's 3 left. Okay. 3 left. I will save my ammo for them if they want to come. So there we are. Okay. How do you feel we're doing, chat? What's our next move? Because... yeah, when we take this, we need to figure out a way of taking on their main sort of big chunky armies, because we're gonna find using our using the missiles, using the javelin cav is going to be very pernickety against a big force. It's okay kind of on this small scale skirmishing, but when it becomes a big army, it becomes very, very messy to take out their units the way that we're currently having to do. So I'm just going to send these forward. We're going to throw some javelins in at them. That'd be absolutely lovely. So we'll just do as much damage as we can. We'll at least get some good training, I guess, on some of these guys. Maybe some experience. But yeah, this is okay right now. Not necessarily ideal on a huge scale, because I don't think we can use the chariots very much against all the pikes and the phalanxes unless we are quite careful, and the skirmish is going to move around. We've got to try and hire some Cretans while we're here. We're going to get some of these, basically to bring this army east is basically what I'm trying to say. With this army moving east, we can bring some of the proper phalanxes, some of the Cretan archers, the Thracians to come and join the party, and at that point we're in a much better position to actually, much better position to actually take on their kind of bigger stacked forces. If we can get some more Cretans before we leave, that would be ideal. We'll see about that. They are not, though, moving in a position to get themselves killed here. It's supposed to be a sally battle, but they're just not sallying at all. This is where the spies done me in, really, isn't it? I think that's definitely true. Can you get closer to javelin over the wall? That is indeed what we're up to now. But yeah, I feel like because we're such a big unit, it's going to cause problems when we actually try and enter the city. So yeah, we'll just keep on throwing in. See if they get teased. We're going to have to run out of javelins on these guys. That's about as good as we're going to get. What I might try and do, I might try and send... should I try and send someone around one of these gateways? Could be amusing. Could be amusing, but they have so many hoplites still. So many hoplites. I do have one more archer, to be fair. He hasn't used his ammo yet, so... go and bring this guy forward. He can do some good work, I imagine. You get yourself over here. Something like that would be nice. Okay, they managed to get themselves caught out. Yeah, break that unit off. You still have a little bit of javelin left to use, so you might as well get in there and make some use of it. If they want to get too close to the wall for the archers to shoot, then we'll go and do that as well. I'm going to speed it up, try and get that clock ticking down, because it's going to be a pain otherwise, isn't it? Let the archers use up all their missiles, and yeah, you just use your javelins if you get the opportunity. That'll be fine. Fine. Yeah, they're going to run away. Shoot what you want. Shoot what you want. Speed it up. We're halfway through the timer. It says 20 minutes left now, so we'll just have to see about all of that. Archers will get the odd shot in here or there. Javelins ahoy. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just get these battles and we'll just have to deal with it, really. It might gain some experience as we go, though it's not the worst thing. At this point, to be honest, I'm kind of happy sending my Cretians back forward. It doesn't know that they're ever going to come out of the town, so we'll just keep moving. These are out of ammo anyway, so just send them back. And if you have missiles, I actually can't see the bottom of my screen right now, which is why I'm hovering. Yeah, just get them over here as well, and we'll see what we can do. Get some shots in, guys. Shoot whatever you can. Whittle them down. Get some experience. It is what it is, really, at this stage. No one coming out the side gate. I've got to keep watching that carefully, but there we are. Interesting sort of study of the AI here. The fact that the gate's open is just causing this to endlessly happen, but we've done an awful lot of damage, to be honest. They are 56, only 56% killed. That is a bit sad, isn't it? Cretians down to their last few volleys, and that will be it. Yeah, that's it for the Cretians. Get yourself back behind the line. These guys, do you have anything left? About one volley. If anyone gets in range, get yourselves right up against that gateway. They won't be happy about that. Come on. Come and die like sensible people. No, they won't do it. They won't do it, Jibber. There are a few options over here to shoot, but they're not taking a very good shot at it. Alright, at this point we are down to pretty much just the generals' javelins. I think, is that about it? I think so. Let's go and bring the generals in. We might actually walk them into the city and just see if we can cause any chaos here. So I'm going to put the two generals right there. Get the Pontic heavy cavalry, meanwhile, to actually get into the city, and we'll see if we can just get a little bit more of a kill in. That'll be fine. So there we are. Well, we're at 16 people watching now, watching the world's slowest battle, but we're going to finish it. Damn it, we're not too far. The timer will do the job eventually. So yeah, they're going to rout as soon as they get into the town. They're going to rout as soon as they arrive at the town. Not surprising. So anyone else in this position? They might actually send the general at this point. It would be the worst idea for them. Let's see, what are they doing? Any movement from the flanks? Not really. Not really. We'll just let these guys throw a few javelins in as they approach, because they're not sending in any better units. General was tempted by the looks of it. I'd actually rather not get involved with him at this stage. The battle's nearly done. We'll just throw in what we can. Alright, so as I say, we're going to bring this army eastward pretty darn swiftly, to be honest. It's a nice little town, but it is way too small because they've been bleeding it dry for a long time. So we'll just have to deal with this as we can. So javelins are going to hopefully just rip them apart. Let's just see. Is anyone else going to come in at the end? Not really. 2 minutes left on this battle. So I think the Pontics can... Yeah, Pontic every cav can just get themselves out of there. No need to randomly die at the very death them. Done as much damage as we can. And they're just going to surrender their city like the absolute cowards they are. The rebels showed a lot more spirit than you. Oh, now they want to come. Now they want to send people forward. Ridiculous, chaps. 0 minutes on the clock, though, and it's just going to count down to my victory at this point. Taken long enough. But yeah, I think with this army here, we've got much more of a basis to start actually launching our attack. It's going to be a much better situation. Draw! 10 kills for them. I will take it. Please don't crash game. The game has been... I said before last week's stream actually that I had to reset the game. 53 population to disperse. Yeah, I need to get that growing actually. So, wonder captured, headphone, warning. Temple of Artemis at Ephesus. An army has taken control of a true wonder. Many will marvel that such a thing exists. Rhodes building reduced by 30%. Very nice. We'll take that. Largest faction is us, and yes, of course, this is actually the short campaign. We need 15 regions, including Thrace and pardon me, hiccups. Thrace and Armenia to go down. And of course, in order to do that, we do need to change our attack at some point. So to do that, yeah, we need to go and finish off the last of their towns. So this is Tarsus, or the last of their towns on what I consider my core territory. So we'll send this spy away. Sent them off-road for some reason. Don't know why I did that. Bit stupid, but there we are. Send my scything chariots over there. Get you, sir, to head back into your town. And nope, you can retrain all of them and get us a new one too. Lovely stuff. Now, they do seem to be sending some of their units forward at this point, which is fine by me, to be honest. Oh, they're really piling forward. They've bought all the Eastern mercenaries in the world. They've bought their own side chariots, by the way. That is intriguing. Okay, so, mighty general. I am going to send everyone out of this town. I want some more Rhodian slingers. And to be honest, I'll quite happily buy those Thracian mercs. As for the rest of this, there's no one there. You are quite a young lad, aren't you? You can head back here. Different region, technically there are no mercs to be had. Fine. As for that then, if you're going to sit in there, we'll send the peasants over to Sardis. There's not very much going on. It'll be fine. Get some more peasants to come and join you there. And we need to start picking off these random units that are lying around. This, to be honest, is just the earlier battle that I already had to deal with, wasn't it? Okay, and Syra. And Syra. Retraining complete. Construction report. Pergamum has its mines +1. Okay, get a blacksmith. Pergamum will be wanting that moving forward. Retrain those boats. We'll want those in time as well. And this force can just head over towards them. Massacre is about to finish up those scythe chariots. That's excellent news. We're going to need to pass forward into Tarsus. Yeah, classic really. Egypt had a huge army. I was worried about them taking over Antioch. They seem to have just given up on it. Are they even at war? I bet they're still at war. They're just not fighting for some reason. Unless, yeah, the Egyptians are being attacked down south. Highly, highly doubt it. They are still at war, but who knows what's going on. It's the AI. They've decided that we're at war now, so... Yes, obviously the Egypt war just suddenly ends. As it is, as it is. Right, these forces are going to join, including those infantry, by the way. They are going to come and join into this army. I will send Heracles the factionaire as well. And Syra. Yeah, get yourself another peasant. We just want to make sure things are fairly relaxed in that part of the world. Massacre still growing. And Cadonia hopefully will be fairly chill, you'd like to think. What do we want here? We're never really going to be building too many troops, so we should probably just get trying to Zeus. You're a little bit far away from the capital, so it might just keep you happier. That is probably fine by me. So yeah, we built Aphrodite over here, didn't we? Let's see if this guy, yeah, this lazy, downright miserly but trusty man can gain anything from Aphrodite. Now, I don't see anyone on my borders. Let's just occasionally have a good look at that. Yes. So, some more comments. When you said about Cretan's limited ammo, maybe it's just because they're longer range. Stats-wise, they're 30 shots, same as other archers, unless it's different in the remaster. Maybe it's just in my head that they have less ammo. So the Indian archers in Alexander have a lot less ammo. It maybe just feels like it. Maybe they have a faster fire rate? I don't know. Maybe I just use more of them because they're longer range, you get more shots off, and they just end up using them up quickly. It's a feeling I have rather than anything I've actually checked in the stats. So yeah, we've had a little look at that. Slingers do have 40 shots, which is, I guess, as a trade-off makes sense due to lack of shot arcing. Yeah, I guess so. I guess you just rarely get to use them all with the slingers. Didn't use them there, of course. I could have. But by the end, they weren't even anywhere near the walls, were they? So, oh well, job done. I think the chariot archers get an extra amount of ammo. Interesting, Parker. Yes, we can get those. Is that the next level of blacksmith should get us those chariots? Or is it actually in the other thing? Yeah, there's our chariot archers. They do have extra range, I do seem to recall, the chariot archers. It's the same for, or at least extra missile over the basic ones. It's certainly the fact with the British light archers, where the Britons don't have archers, but their chariot light archers are actually pretty good in terms of their range and power. But there we are. Okay, I kind of like those units dismounted, to be honest, because I do quite like some standard dismounted archers, but hey-ho, we'll have to take what we can get. Now, Pergamum, how are you doing? Nothing too interesting going on. Did we just lose money from him entering the town? I think we just did, you know. Might have to send him somewhere else, because Pergamum is way too much of a powerhouse for that to be, yeah, all that money to be wasted. Wow, they are gathering their full army of trash, aren't they? They do have some experience on some of them. Intriguing. Scythe Chariot's not in this force. That is of interest. Bring this army ever closer. Gonna bring... These guys can join up, so we'll send them. Eastern Infantry. We probably don't need it for this force, to be honest. Stoic Philosophy. We've learned that from the Brutii, I guess. Nicomedia has a governor palace. What do you want to do? Shipwright just always feels like the right idea, especially when you are an economic centre, which, to be honest, Nicomedia are not going to be doing an awful lot of war. I guess it is. Get some communal farming over there. And Cadonia has a shrine to Zeus. Let's just keep building up some of that economic stuff. Okay, Sinope has its mass cavalry army rebuilt at this point, which is excellent news. We'll get those into Massacre for the time being. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we're going to try and get these two forces together. They're actually done a good job of kind of getting in between. They should go down the bridge if they were clever, although I just shoot them down, my archers, if they did that. So that is of interesting. Okay. End of term report. Yeah, we're making money, but we are spending it. It's probably the noteworthy thing. I do need to take this guy out. So let's send you out since you're wasting my money in that town. Yeah, let's go and send you out just to go and mop him up. Maybe these guys can come and help as well. We'll get on that in a turn or so. Send you in to go and spy on that chap. Sinope is not creating any units this turn. Just honestly, just get me more heavy cav, and yeah, we'll just get some retraining done. To be honest, I'd rather retrain the 19 because that's much further away from a full unit. Okay, Egypt seem to have sodded off. Their armies have mysteriously disappeared, and we're just going to have to deal with this Seleucid onslaught. Which is amusing. We've finally got some full stack affairs going on, which is fine by me. We're kind of ready for it at this point. And the term, I don't see the army being too aggressive with me. Have they backed off? This one's just forking me, following me, is what I was trying to say. Stalking is what I was going to say, which is why I end up saying half of both phrases. Alliance announced between Dacia and the House of Julia. I have been trying to send this diplomat over to the Romans for about the last 20 years. Keep forgetting to bother. Brutii, la da 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 da. Yeah, just send them over north. That'll be fine. Those guys didn't want any information. Plague of Macedonia. Oh no, Macedonia. It's kind of unfortunate for them actually because they're actually under siege already. But yeah, the Greeks are pretty strong. It's unusual. Sometimes on the remote. Hi. Hi, friends, allies, buddies. Hi. 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 Just gonna go and sit in my town, chaps. Might send my boats over here just to come say hi to your boats as well. Yeah, some of this nonsense going on at this point. Let's just see what my allies are going to do, because, I mean, we're going to end up at war with them eventually anyway, aren't we? But, you know, realistically, I want them to be allies for this playthrough because we're trying to deal with the god darn armies of Thracians for some unbeknown reason. Should probably find out where Thrace are, actually. Yeah, Massacre Governor Palace. Let's start with that. Let's get the upgraded armourer. That'd be an excellent investment, because upgrades like that are always very welcome. And Sino, we could get a phalanx pikeman actually. Go on, let's go and get some elite units. Let's just go and really pile up the tech tree. I think our economy is good enough for the time being. whereby we can get away with that. Okay, Warren G, hello, Romans, countrymen. Indeed. Oh, I need to go watch the Rome HBO series now. I don't know why that I always think of that with that kind of thing. Okay, we are going to organise this force, I guess. So let's just get moving. Yeah, I want to get us over here, and I want us to really figure out what we've got. So get on the hill there. We've got infantry a few. Infantry a few. That's what we have. Send you to come join in. That's what we got. It will do. Silesian pirates. I don't think we want them. That's fine. So we got 2 of you and 1 archer. We'll keep that archer as well. Excellent stuff. So we want Pontic heavy cavalry first. How many of them we got? Some. Get some horse archers. To be honest with you, we don't even have room for the light cav at the moment. That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, we probably want to get rid of one of these actually, and maybe we don't need the slingers in this army as well. Tell you what, we'll do this for now. We will need to slightly reorganise this in a moment. Okay, some Eastern infantry can just come stand on that town as well. Right. We got plenty of forces here. We might just need to reorganise this into a main force and a follow-up force. We probably only want 2 of the infantry just as flanking units. Maybe just 1 Rhodian sling will do the job. They need to be fairly on the wide side anyway. So work that out. These guys... Do we want to just come and take this guy on in the field? Honestly, we'll let him run off in that direction. Not concerned about it. Just like him to be dealt with, if at all possible. Yes, I'm going to go talk... Why is Byzantium still rebel? It's really because the Macedonians have done a really good job of dying. So, not very much is left over there. I'm actually going to send this boat over in this direction just to try and... Yeah, let's get Pergamon to build this diplomat instead. Build a diplomat for me, sir. And build it good. And, yes, I think we're in a pretty good place at this point. Just to get ourselves ready for a huge old affair with the Seleucids. Shall we send another guy into the town? I think we might as well. That's 2. And I think other than that, we're probably about the end turn time. So if you can hear that noise there, I think someone upstairs decided to move every piece of furniture simultaneously. That was very loud. Okay, I'll save up. We'll end our turn. And I think, yeah, we want to be smashing into Tarsus pretty darn soon. What are the Seleucids going to do, if anything? Doesn't look like very much. What we probably want to do then is pick a force which is ideal for taking... Oh, they're actually right next to this, aren't they? They are in the range of the second force, which is very notable because it makes things very awkward indeed. So, what we're going to do... We're going to send you here. We're going to send this army. Ooh, actually, you know what? You know what's not a terrible thing? It's not terrible having a reinforcement cavalry army, because a reinforcement cavalry army might be completely insane, but it can always be quite effective. So we're going to see if they come for us, if they want to give us a poke. I doubt it, but they might do something silly. So Scythia and Gaul allies. Massacre has another heavy chariot. Let's just get it moving around. In fact, just get it moving around, send it around. It will join up with us soon enough. Get another one built. This is just, and the same actually. I think over here, I'm just actually going to put a couple listed like that. Heavy cav, just get moving, and we have a new chap here, Superior Builder. I need this guy over in this part of the world, and I don't care, to be honest, if he is theoretically going to get picked off by that guy. I think he'll be fine. So, Halicarnassus. Now, the Egyptians have landed. The Egyptians have landed. It does feel like a bit of a funny phrase. Egyptians have landed. Now, all I can see that's about to happen instead is they're just going to go land Halicarnassus instead. Cadonia. This is probably where we get a stables. Or maybe just a practice range. We just want archers, to be honest. Go and grab some archers for your walls, which we will be building next, actually. Yes, we'll build the wall, and then we'll think about the archer range. Blacksmith at Pergamum. That means you can build chariots. Not sure I really am too bothered about that for the time being. Town grows Pergamum. That I am more interested in. And that is indeed going to spend our money. Coming of age, we've already seen this chap. Superior builder. That's fine. Agent found. Nicomedia, a Greek spy. He's basically just stuck there forever, isn't he? So he's just wandering around. Let's not worry about him too much. Okay. This is intriguing. He died, but you know, 75%. You had to give it a go, really. 100% chance for you. There we are. They have elephants. Golden attack elephants. Okay, we're going to need some javelins. We've got plenty of javelins. I'm not too concerned about that, actually. I think it'll be fine. But yes, I think to finish this off today, we need to have some massive ding-dong Tarsus here. They want a ceasefire for Sardis. I'll be honest, you can have a ceasefire if you're going to give me Tarsus. Okay, we've just changed around the letters a little bit, but that's what we're doing. You can't offer anything in return. You literally can offer me that. He's going to attack. Okay, he's going to attack that chariot. So rather than face off against my proper army, what he wants to do is face off against my cavalry reinforcement army. Fine. Right, we're just going to change this to 9-1 at this point. I'm not allowing you to be controlled by the AI. No, thank you very much. Okay, the actual army is just still hanging around. That's hilarious. Right, that's fine. In a way, that's probably good because it's teased them in. Typical AI sees poorly defended settlement, decides alliances no more. Yeah, bloody stupid from the Egyptians. Oh, we're in deep fuchsia pink. Good omen. Very good omen indeed. Is the general standing behind that guy on the chariot? Very interesting. Yes, he is. Bit of a weird one, isn't it? Is there room for you on there? Yeah, there is, but I feel like you want to be holding on to the reins a little bit, sir. Okay, my reinforcements are in this mountain. Something like that. So we'll wait for them. Tom Sanson clearly knows it can't be yours. It will continue to embrace the anarchy. You know what? I might just go grab it. Maybe I should. We need to go and take Thrace. I mean, if Thrace are... Yeah, actually, I've got to take Thrace, so I might as well go grab it. The Romans aren't anywhere near. They haven't done anything yet. Okay. Oh! Okay. Cavalry versus spears. Oh, this is excellent, isn't it? Right, they've not entered the battle yet, but they will soon enough. Okay. Peasants, I can take down. General, I can take down. Everything else, not for me to deal with. Some of these javelin cav are not healed up, which is interesting. Let's just get you marching forward. You just charge and go and smash those peasants immediately. If we want to be a distraction, I don't mind being a distraction. Just pull some units away from the pack. Works for me. Chariots. Please do your job this time and charge on into the peasants, also known as route fodder. Oh, straight into their militia cavalry as well. Javelins will do good damage against my guys, but quite happy with all of this otherwise. Okay, get my javelins into javelining position. How are my chariots doing, by the way? So they've already dealt with them. Can I hit the side of these guys right now? Can I just pick them off? Chariots are going to hit the side. Yes, we got a rout against hoplites. Oh, that's what we want to see. That is excellent news. Okay, we've got Peltas coming in for chariots again. Fine if we charge them. You just start javelining them. Javelining is a perfectly reasonable noun as far as you're aware. I hope you realise this, everyone. Get all of you onto that position. These chariots, meanwhile, get onto their javelin cav. Now, even if they run amok, through these guys, it's going to be spectacular. No, 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 no. They just listened to my commands. They would have been absolutely fine, but no, they're so clunky. They did a great job of starting off the route, but sadly didn't manage to continue it. No. Okay. They are, though, running through this guy, but they're not running amok, so they're just going to get themselves killed. Are they killing them? No, they are killing them. They do still kill whilst they are fleeing. That's fine, because that's the general mostly dealt with. Okay, what do we got here? So we've got javelins to skirmish, and that's good. It's keeping units busy. That's what we want to see. Skirmisher, skirmisher, skirmisher. So, there is... Are there heavy cav? Are there heavy cav? I don't see any heavy cav. Okay. You're running amok. That's kind of okay, to be honest, because you're running amok straight through their general. And is that my general? Okay, well, that's just my general of this force. That's fine. Their job was to cause chaos. He was running for the back of a unit. I mean, it's going to happen. Right, well, there's some Scythe Chariots doing some excellently terrible work. Can we still win this? Probably. I think we'll be fine. We've used up our javelins, though, in too many cases, which isn't so fine. But we'll see if we can still pull off something. What we need to do is start throwing our strength into certain areas so that we can get routes. So what we want to do is hit you in that flank. Yeah, it routed them. It's fine. All is fine. Get them into them. Come and support these guys. That'll be absolutely grand. And with them routed, we'll just hit these guys. Now these are militia hoplites, so we can rout them even with javelin cav. We'll be able to rout them. Don't worry about that. So these guys are now routing as well. These guys can now be routing as well. La 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 la. They're routing mass routes from my cavalry into their spearmen. This is excellent stuff. Okay. Our general is just running amok. That's fine. We do need to mop up as many of these as possible. So we'll do a little bit of, yeah, mopping up what we can, but we also need to be careful to continue the routes while we have an opportunity to do so. So I'm just looking at my routing general over there. That's absolutely excellent. Okay, we're going to turn around and deal with those guys. This one unit can just continue. I think I didn't actually override that instruction, but we're going to get on with that. Let's just see what we can do with these cav, because they are reorganising themselves a little bit. That guy got himself caught, unfortunately, not quite the right angle. They've reorganised, unfortunately. So we've got to get ourselves around the flanks a bit. See what we can do. And yeah, alright, this unit might be able to help out over here. Get on top of here if possible. So, few of my cav. What are you doing? I don't know. You need to get into this position, and you need to come and help us out by attacking over here. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And go and deal with them. Oh no, we've run through our chariots. Oh no, you were the key flanking force. You run through the running amok guy. Utter nonsense. And that distracted me from this particular situation as well. Okay, this guy... No, he routed before he landed the hit. Can you do the damage? No, they've routed as well. Yeah, this is the problem. We're kind of at javelins at this point. We probably should be withdrawing. To be honest, we are reinforcements. We are allowed to withdraw. Unfortunately, we've got a lot of routes on, but not quite enough. Depends if we can just turn this and get this over the line. Oh yeah, there's spearmen over here, don't we? Let's get our guys onto loose. They'll be knackered. And we're loosing for very good reason, by the way. It's just to kind of make sure that we wrap around them ASAP. Right, let's get ourselves into a better position here. Run them over here. Here come the hero Eastern Infantry! Okay, and we should be getting the surround on at this point, which will hopefully break them. We're going to lose the front nice and easy, but what are they doing? You're supposed to be getting around. Dear, it could be better, couldn't it? If they just turn around and actually did what they're supposed to, which is wrap around the side, like, you know, Falksman. As you saw, no, there we are. Eastern Infantry have failed, even when they've got all the advantages in the world. Okay, withdraw. Withdraw these guys. Just get out of there, please. That's the wrong way to withdraw. I hate the fact that you can't tell where they're going to withdraw to. You think they withdraw from where they came from. Oh, we do have more units in this part of the world, by the way. So maybe we should just withdraw in that direction. But hey ho, they want to withdraw back to our own lands, I suppose. Does make some sense. Right, what else do we have to work with, guys? We have a hill and we have a charge. We can just do that and we'll see if we get an opportunity here, but if we don't get a good opportunity, we're just going to have to work around them and try and flee any way we can. Well, actually, we can pick up this unit, potentially. Oh dear, this is not good. Not good at all, but this is always just a reinforcement army, to be fair. I wasn't really expecting much from it other than just to be a bit of a, yeah, just to replenish the main force. But it has done a fair bit of decent work already. Just bit my lip there. That's a bad omen. Oh, that lip's had a terrible, painful ulcer for ages and ages and ages. Pause. Pause. Are you complaining because I did pause, or are you telling me to pause because everyone's dying? We're just going to send them in. That's going to rout that unit because they're pretty isolated. Excellent stuff. So, I know the captain died, but I wonder if there is a morale penalty for the army if the captain's unit goes berserk but doesn't flee the field. I don't know if there's a different. I think there's maybe there's. I feel like there might be a second penalty when they actually do flee the field, because I feel like there is a difference with them fleeing the field, because it does say they're concerned that the general's left, but certainly Roanoke is seen as routing, so you know, not necessarily great. What I'm going to do is tell these guys just to basically keep these guys distracted as long as possible. The guys round them up could actually still be useful. Yeah, that's just, they're going to rout. I knew that was going to happen. What can we manage to do? Keep on running around. Keep on running. And potentially we can just come down the hill and hit these guys if they're not organised. And maybe you can get into battle if you want. Piling in. Wow, we're not routing British hoplites who aren't even in phalanx. There we go. It took long enough, didn't it, guys? Took long enough. Right, that's routed one. Is anyone in a stupid position? Not really. Not really stupid enough of a position. We'll continue trying to do this stupid fight. We can try and withdraw. I think we're in the right position to withdraw right about now, to be honest. They are repositioning themselves, which isn't really great. We might be able to be quick enough to get around them, potentially. Yeah, okay. There's one unit in the flank. 2 units in the flank. And the rest of them in the flanks. Yay! That's another unit. Excellent. You guys get into some kind of position. Yeah. Routing. I know we're routing, but we are starting to get them into all sorts of terrible positions here, which is just what we want. Just what we want. Yeah, continue pushing. Continue pushing. I mean, it's such a good early push in this particular attack. And it kind of went a bit wonky in the middle, and it No! No! Okay, sorry, pause for a sec. That just went wrong there. Didn't quite get the angle on that one. You, up to that. No! There's the mass route. You, pull out of it just in case. We just need one unit to be with us. I reckon they'll come back into this battle. Oh no! We almost had them on the mass route, but not quite. Not quite. Oh well, this is just a hilarious. Both sides get themselves completely wrecked kind of a battle, isn't it? Lovely stuff. Right, are any of you going to come back? Panic, oblivious to the world. Yeah, they're completely gone. Bit of a shame. Bit of a shame, but these goddamn heroes are still here fighting, and I love them for it. Going for one last doom charge, lads. You've earned it. You've earned your brave deaths. And by your brave deaths, I mean actually I will actually get a good angle for them if I can. So these guys are just trying to reorganise themselves. I suspect we'll break anyway because it's a little bit late in the day for this whole charge. But that's a rout. It's one rout. One of our units has actually regathered itself, which is nice. Well done. They're going to knacker themselves, charging us down. That's a routing unit behind them. Okay, 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 okay. What can we do here? Is there anything left that can be done? I don't know. We're going to hit these guys. Their phalanx is facing the wrong way. Bit of a poke. Oh, turn, 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 turn. Oh, they're gone. Steve's gone. Oh, well. Good. Oh, they're back in the game. They're back in the game. This is ridiculous. This is a complete annihilation of both sides, and I kind of love it. This is really like where these armies are just so counterintuitive, just counter each other so properly. Or their spikes are countering me, I should say. So they're shaking and very tired. I don't see why they wouldn't be. You just stand still. Stop where you are. They're going to try and get themselves into position to deal with us. Okay, you over here. They're going to come deal with us. Fine by me. You, charge them. Going to slightly turn the angle on that. And you are going to slightly turn the angle on that. They are potentially turning to us. Turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. They're routing. Can we just break them? No, I think we're all gone. We're all gone. They couldn't hold on. Oh, the whim of the fates. Yeah, well, that was a stupid battle, wasn't it? We actually haven't... Percentage of allies kills only 24%. We actually haven't lost very many. A lot of ours have just fled. Most of theirs are actually dead, so... You know what, we'll take it. Nothing healed because we lost the battlefield, of course. But... oh, those kind of ones are quite fun, aren't they? They can be very, very stupid. Right. With that... Where are we at? I think we're about to lose a boat. That's a bit annoying. We can't now get over like we wanted to. The rebel navy has re-emerged. Bit annoying that. Bit annoying that. Okay. So, where are we at with that battle? Sorry, my screen's just jumped off for a moment there. There we go. There we go. Right. Just need to jump out of the game for a moment. Just check something is running okay. Yeah, I think we're fine. Okay. Just had a bit of a pop-up issue. Back into the game. Right. Most advanced faction, yada yada yada. Largest faction is Gaul, which is kind of galling. And okay, we can potentially go and grab Byzantium. Now I know nothing about what's going on over there. We do have a diplomat, and there are some rebel boats over there as well. Well, we have to go send those triremes over there. I would like to go and take that. So, I tell you what, that's what we're going to do. Let's send you over here. Put the watchtower down. Can't see anyone else coming for it right now. There's, I mean, they're experienced, but they're, you know, they're battered. So I'm going to go say we'll do that. High tax rate, normal tax rate. Just get some more peasants, chap. You'll be fine. We'll just hire some mercs and finish that job off. That'll be fine. Right, over here. Basically what we've done is we've bled them dry in that battle, haven't we? So, not necessarily the worst thing. You just mop up these guys. That's the reinforcement army. So, we'll smash him. We can... You know what? You know what? We can take on this army in the field right now, which is what we actually wanted to do. You could. I reckon if we had javelins back, we could definitely beat them next in the second round of that. So let's just send him in here. Send you in there. Send... Oh, only 16. That's not fully trained. That's untrained ones on this. Okay. Pontic Cav in Sinop. let's. Do we need to worry about Sinnoh? No, I think we're okay for the time being. Continue to just send reinforcements willy-nilly. Oh, I think we'll be absolutely grand. Why do you use pause? Why wouldn't I use pause? Pause is there. It's a button that we can use. Also, you know, like sometimes you just want to go and reassess the battlefield and get things organised. So I will use it. Tarsus. Tarsus is kind of empty. I could have done the race actually if I thought about it. Chance of the gate opening. You know what? We'll just have a quick look at this army before that. Okay, you can see us, but that's absolutely fine. I tell you what. To finish up today, then we'll have a good old smash into this lad. He has got 5 chariots with him. He hasn't got the elephants though. He's left the elephants behind. Are they in this force? There's some elephants there, and there's some 5 chariots over there. Intriguing. Very, very intriguing. So the Slayers actually have a sort of army, which is unusual. Let's see how that goes. Pergamum. It's a low tax rate. We will just get some more peasants for the time being. And we'll also send the diplomat with you because I still actually want to know what's going on over there. You're going to go take on those guys. The Egyptians are still here, but yeah, not sure about all of that situation. These boats just need some retraining back in the docks, so you can do that. And I will, to be honest here, rather than get that cav, I'm just going to get a trireme for 1 turn. And I'm going to get another trireme over here. And peasant will be better off in that particular position. Okie pokey. Why do you use pause? It's a button that's there. Yes, you can press the P button for pause. And so it is an option to use. I will use it. That's all I mean. I'm not trying to be obtuse or anything. Just, you know, you are able to pause. It is something that is available to me, and thus I use it. Right, Aristarchus is going to join from the city. Interesting. What I might do... Yeah, no, actually, we will just do that. Let's just take them all on in one bloody old affair. This is going to be absolutely ridiculous. On this occasion, they basically have no phalanxes at all. They bought some Eastern Infantry mercs. Bit of, you know, honestly, actually, the experience isn't a terrible thing on them. It is actually quite useful. Will it make them effective? God knows. We'll see. This is a bit of a rant. It's kind of a classic Asia Minor sort of army. You don't mind cheating. The pause button is literally there. There's nothing cheating about it. I don't really see why there's any issue regarding pressing the pause button. Particularly when you're doing commentary like this as well, you know, like sometimes I want to pause just to kind of make a point that's going on in the battle. And sometimes I would like to simply have a drink. So I will be pausing. And that is how it goes. So we have ourselves a hill over here. And I think in general we want to just shape up against the main force. We're going to go quite wide on these phalanxes. It's not massive. I mean, it is a significant hill in that direction, I guess. So we'll just start off with the hill. I think that isn't the worst idea. We'll grab our 2 Rhodian slingers. We're going to dump those in front. That's a nice little buffer. And let's not worry about them getting themselves killed. Archeroos. They can just stand behind the main line. And Cretians in behind that. Excellent. And Thracian lads. We're going to have... We have 2 over on this side because the general is coming from over there, and there's 5 chariots over on this side. We're going to have to figure out a good way of dealing with them. Probably just flame and arrow them and just see if we cause some utter chaos. To be honest, these archers, just to deal with that chariot reinforcement, is not going to be a terrible idea. These chariots as a flanking force, again, not a straight in the face punch, probably a good idea because I actually need to take this battle a little bit more seriously than perhaps some of the other ones. So, Pontic heavy cav, we have quite a few of them. We'll just keep them behind the line for the time being. Maybe actually over on this side because I do want to go and make sure we deal with that. Light cav can just make sure... Yeah, I do need to deal with this general. So my general... Actually, yeah, I need to grab some of the Pontic heavy cavalry for that. I'm going to grab 2 of my Pontic heavy cav. And I want to deal with this general nice and easy. He's 100 men and got some extra experience on him. So let's just make sure he is dealt with. 1 Pontic heavy cav over here is absolutely fine. Okie pokey. So, I'll ignore your debate about Pausing's cheating because I just think that's a hilariously ridiculous conversation to have. We can get back to that later. I'm going to go and shoot down these chariots. That's going to be my immediate plan. And the general is, yeah, that's that guy. And the other general is in this corner. Okay, so what we want to do, go and grab as many of these as possible. And just go and drown that guy in javelins. And I want the rest of this main force here to just be as uninvolved as possible for a while. Yeah, you just get yourselves over here. Main force. Shock Force Alpha. Actually, these guys are going to get themselves in range. Don't move at all. Stay where you are. I will group you, but stay where you are. You need to shoot him down, but just stay away. Yeah, shoot him down, but stay away, please. Get your distance. They're running in their chariots. That's interesting. Yeah, they're being very aggressive, which is a bit of a shame because I kind of would like to shoot them down, but maybe they know what their best plan is here. In that case, do I want to take out this general if they're going to be that aggressive? Because I really don't want to have all these units in a bad place. I probably want the general to... no, I need the general with the heavy Pontic cav here to go and deal with this. So what we're going to do, by using the pause button here, you see, I'm going to commentate and organise what I'm actually going to do in this here battle. Which essentially I want to get on top of this hill. I want to javelin this guy to death and deal with that general because he looks kind of scary. Okay, slingers should be absolutely slaughtering these chariots, please. That's what I want to be happening. I don't think it's happening as much as I'd like. You keep on doing that. They are... Actually, they're just going to keep their distance. This is kind of perfect. Yay! They didn't quite know what they wanted to do. Okay. Okay. You get yourself into that position. We have javelins. They do not. General, you're not really doing the whole skirmish thing very well, are you? No. So you get yourselves over there. As for this guy, he's just making sure that this chariot doesn't sort of pile into the flank for me. They want to charge him in. They're absolutely welcome. Honestly, the slingers will just take a hit and that'll be that. They'll run into spikes and they'll be dead. So my scythe chariots have done something. They're as have routed theirs. They just charged into ours. That's fascinating. Okay. See, look at all this action we've been missing out on if you weren't pausing right now. Absolutely lovely. So javelins are going to do some lovely javelin work. Slingers have taken a bit of one for the team, but that's absolutely fine. And the general is running from the battlefield. Right, pin him. Pin him. These guys need to just get back to the battle. Are we going to kill him? Oh, no, he's not. That's a different guy running from the battlefield. We need to just charge on in. That's a lot of men that we've already killed there, though. That's very nice indeed. Okay, pile on in. That's the general going down. A very good general has just been slaughtered there. Excellent. Egg salads all around. Egg salads all around. So, how are we doing? Those type of chariots have been cleared off. I think our javelins have done... yeah, our guys have done the job. Okay, so let's get ourselves moving. Bedouins are going to come cause some trouble. That's fine by me. We have chariots just sitting there. Chariots, get out of there, okay? Get out of there. I don't know what we're currently doing with these guys. Pile on in. They just get pulled in, don't they? They're so impetuous. Come on, you numpties. Get out of there. We're trying to play a defensive game here, all right? Right, we're playing away girls rule and we've already won 3-2 away from home. Okay, we're fine. Just avoid the 1-0 loss and all is good here. So they have some more Scythe chariots at that flank. We just need to be aware of that. Fine, go and kill the Eastern infantry. They've got themselves pretty poorly positioned at this point. That's reasonable to say, I guess. Just, you know what? Just keep piling forward. It's going to delay them, which actually isn't the worst thing. So just keep on being you, I guess. I'm kind of happy with that scenario. You're shooting them down. Pontic heavy cav. You go and do a bit of javelin in. And yeah, these guys are not quite in. Are they in range of my Cretians? They're not. I kind of like the Cretians to be shooting them if at all possible. They're kind of my ideal targets. But for now, that's not really an option. Okay, so my Pontic heavy cav, yeah, their general bodyguards now stuck in my Scythe chariots. I am kind of happy throwing them away. They're kind of just a nuke that you throw around. There we go, gone, like the greatest character in all of Tekken. Gone, gone, gone. So with that, yeah, Bedouins have been shot down by us. Let's just get, that's one of my guys over there. Let's get these Scythians out to the here. We've actually got quite a nice soft mixture of units here. I'm kind of quite pleased with this. Right, Cretians do have a shot on someone, but to be honest, I'm probably better off at this point moving this line forward a little bit. So let's go and get that organised. That's their militia cavalry at the back there. I was reacting as if they were mine because I'm kind of used to having lots of militia cav. Let's just go and run them down with our heavy cavalry. Heavy cavalry into position. These guys, yeah, just go and cover that flank. We can probably grab these. To be honest, let's go and hunt down that general's bodyguard because he's in a terrible, terrible position. Get everyone just to start running into their new position actually on this hill because it seems like they are now reorganising themselves. Pontic heavy cav, what's going on over here? Oh, they're just going to kill everyone. Perfect. Running glorious. Spiffing. And we will, yeah, continue to get those Scythians to circle into position. The light cavalry are the first ones to hit that particular situation over there, so bear that in mind. But just those chariots. Chariots, chariots, chariots. I think the main thing is that those Grecian archers need to go deal with those chariots. To be honest, go and slaughter them if at all possible. So that's good. Actually, to be honest, Cretians, I don't really want you to be running too far forward because I reckon we will just be pulling out away from the chariots at this point. We can javelin them if we have any javelins left, that is. I have a feeling we would probably use them all. So, okay, let's get these guys back over up the hill. And Cretians might actually be in range of them now. I think one of them is. You don't move, just do what you need to do. Actually, get that one instead. There's two of them. That's absolutely fine. Okay, let's just have a little bit of a check on what's going on here because most of the battles has been cleared up by one Pontic heavy cavalry, which is always amusing. These guys just need to continue. Actually, just leave them away. Just leave them away. Leave those chariots to their death because they're just going to get shot down by Cretians, and that's really what we're looking for here. Their militia lads are dealing with that. So I clicked off the game there for a minute. I don't know if that went weird for you. It went weird for me. Most of my Peltas can just be cleared out. That's more Peltas being cleared up by Pontic heavy cav. That one that I left over there has done an amazingly good job actually of just dealing with everything by itself pretty much. Let's just bring everyone back towards my own line. It's mainly these militia cav and these chariots. We've got them routing. Excellent. No. Archers, you've got these guys now. If you want to be shooting anyone, it's those. Cavalry, cavalry, cavalry. I think at this stage, we pretty much got this. So, war cry these two. Cretians will just get a few shots in before we finish on up. Okay. So. Chase them down, just chase them down. I think we'll be absolutely fine over in that part of the world. Eastern mercenaries over there, yeah, they're routing, right? I would say all archers, all missiles, all you guys, just off your missiles and let's run on down the hill. We've got this now. So, Let's just make sure we're mopping up as much as possible because they are going to run back towards the city here. Civians, I mean, that flank was so light, but it did the job perfectly. The Civian mercenaries just dealing with the chariots, the Pontic heavy cav, and the Scythe chariots just nuked them. It was excellent. Just one unit. Well, one of them was charged into by theirs, or did run amok. The other one just kind of ran headfirst for everything, slaughtered them all. You should be a little bit careful here of their running amok chariots. We do need something just to deal with them. So actually, let's go and get the Civians to go and make sure they are gone. Officially, that is victory and glory. And yep, we'll go and tidy up all of that. Okay, General, really, please pay attention to the chariots who are about to slaughter you. I would rather you don't die. Yeah, Civians have turned up just in time. Get on top of them. Get on top of them. That is perfect. Yeah. The Scythe chariots are causing us problems just by running amok. Very irritating, but yeah, just get yourselves out of there. Make sure it's not an issue. It will continue just to do whatever we can. Weirdly, they are now running back in this direction towards the actual line. I'm actually going to have to pay attention for a moment here. Let's just get everyone up here organised, back into position. And you know what, missile units, you are allowed to shoot again if you wish. These guys aren't meant to be doing that job, but we just need to make sure that we don't lose anyone. I need all of these guys dead, if at all possible. You just chase down the Peltas, if at all possible. Lovely stuff. Okay. We should be okay at this stage, pulling out of all of that nonsense. Just get one of these units in this direction just in case we can deal with them, but the archers should largely be able to deal with this. We'll just shoot down as they come to us. We should be skirmishing. We're not skirmishing very much. We're pretty confident, aren't we? Oh dear. Interesting work by the Civians. I'm happy enough for them to just do their own work. I mean, they're not a unit I can retrain, but you know, they seem to be able to shoot these guys down and just about keep a sensible distance. Let's just run down the archers. I need these guys dead, so I am going to send everyone forward just to make sure that they are dealt with. Okay. Civians. You seem to be out of missiles now. That's a bit of a shame. You can't finish this battle. We just need oh, there we are. They've decided they're done. I think, mostly. There we are. Clearly won the battle. Right. Okay. So, there is a clear victory for us. Absolutely glorious victory. There we are. Doesn't count because I pressed pause for entertainment and make sure you saw the battle. But that aside, it is an absolute massacre. Much nicer army. We did lose our nukes, but of course that is what happens to your Scythe chariots, really. We'll get a full army of them though eventually. Right, we obviously did, yeah, use this spire ready, so we can't open the gates. Unfortunately, this guy is going to have to do that for us, and he failed. Bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Okay. Trait increase. Confident commander for Halicarnassus. Hardly surprising. Enemy army has routed. This army is in pretty good shape. We lost a little bit of our Scythe chariots, but aside from that, we're in good position. These guys, if they want to come attack us, can't do enough. These guys, if they came as well, could be a fun way to start next time. So I think that'll be absolutely fine. All right, well, called this Rhodes to Damascus. We haven't quite made it to Damascus yet, but we've made it to Tarsus, and we're you know, getting closer and closer. Ideally, we grab Antioch and stop there before we have to deal with Armenia and Thrace, for Pete's sake. So next time is probably going to go grab Tarsus and Antioch, and Byzantium, of course, because yes, we do want to go deal with Thrace. So we are going to need to go and sort that out over time. So yes, we'll have to see about that. The Thracians presumably aren't doing very well, but I actually have no contact with them at all at this stage. No idea what's going on. So we'll grab some map information from these guys. nothing to offer in return. Those guys are in a very strange mood, aren't they? Don't seem to want anything. Bandying pointless words. I don't know why they hate me, but apparently they do. So yes, Illyria is Macedonian. My map information is a bit out of date, but it is fine, I suppose. All right. I tell you what. I think what we'll do is we will save up at this point. And coming back to the chat, yes, we do have more commentary based on the other stuff. Some of the other streamers calling me a snob for assuming the streamer of, or accusing the streamer of cheating. Well, to be fair, sir, I think suggesting the pause button is a cheat is you know, if that's your preference to play without pausing, then you know, fair enough, reasonable. That's your choice of challenge. But I certainly think, yes, suggesting that is cheating is quite ridiculous. And if it's one thing to say it once, if people are shooting you down for it and I've called you out for it, it's probably best to leave it at that. There is a mod here, and he will go and deal with it if he needs to. But I think, generally speaking, we are, you know, a very nice chat here on the channel, so let's keep it civil, shall we? So, yes, perhaps leave it at that, chat. But I will say we've had a very, very nice affair here. Done some good expanding. Egypt, our allies, might yet backstab us, but we are at least in a defendable position here on the island. I will grab my creations as they arrive. Indeed, here they are. So yes, we do have some more creations to go and defend that situation. Plenty of money to go and reinforce. Our economy is running very nicely, particularly as we got our ports up, or shipwrights up at this stage, really. Sardis is a bit small, but we'll send some peasants there in time, to be honest. Pergamum is growing now, so maybe we'll just send some of those peasants along. And Syra as well. You're growing quick enough. He's got anger, this guy. He's not a particularly good start, but there we are. It is what it is. So there we have it. Right, well, I suggest this is probably a good place to leave it because, yeah, we've expanded. We've managed to conquer what we wanted to. We've started our big war with the Seleucids, which they're looking surprisingly strong, as are Greece, actually, on this occasion. Intriguing. But it's fine. We've smashed them up when we brought along our proper army with the mercenaries, which are currently filling a lot of our deficiencies in our army. Let's bear in mind, though, Sinope is building the barracks. That means phalanx pikemen coming out next time. We have been getting plenty of Pontic heavy cav, and that certainly helped us in that battle. Swarming generals with these guys, absolutely brutal. And we will be slaughtering them with plenty of those in our army. We do have a nuke left in the side of chariots, so we're starting to get out more of our interesting units. Massacre, by the way, also 2 turns away from its chariot archers. A very, very nice unit for us to sink our teeth into. It's kind of hard to say what our ideal lineup is, actually, for Pontus, because we have all sorts of fun and random toys to play with. So, yes. So yes, thanks for the stream, Thomas, and chat. Have a good night all. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Yes, before we go, a little bit of an update on what's going on here on the channel. Let me just grab some of my stuff that I put on the notepad. Yeah, so Thursday we have the finale of the Roxolani female-only campaign, which I do hope you join us in for, because there's some classic end-of-campaign silliness to be had with that. So let's just get our Pontus save number 3. There is the Thursday feature as well to look out for on the discussion threads, where we're going to be looking at some of the cut content in Medieval 2. It's an old video that you can really just look out for. Really, the cut content stuff, well, the Thursday feature stuff is really just to show old videos that you might have missed, particularly if you're newer to the channel. There are all sorts of weird units like the wagon forts. Dismounted generals, there's mounted longbowmen, which are just ridiculous. There's the Gulag Govrods. There's several different units in there who are awfully good fun. So there we are. But Chinese Taipei were winning a football match earlier for a while. What an excellent piece of news, Jimify. Yes, Jimify does have the little moderator's wrench there. So if we do have any take arguments too far in the future, we might have to bring out the wrench, but I think yes, we've calmed it down in the chat at this point. And yes, a victory. Chinese Taipei winning Quan there, giving a cheer for Chinese Taipei. Excellent things there. Monday to Thursday. Yeah, Saturday poll as well, where we're going to talk about historical battles, because yes, Monday and Thursday next week are some historical battles after the Roxolani campaign has finished. And Friday next week we do have a special top tips coming back. They are quite, some of the more popular videos on the channel. And I did a top tips for the campaign map, for the battlefield, and for siege battles, specifically in Rome. But we're going to be looking at barbarian invasion, which has lots and lots of random new things added to it. So, yes, we have ourselves top tips for that. Do look out for that. Oh, they lost 3-1. No, but a goal for Chinese Taipei. Magnificent stuff. Okay, we need more Total War games on mobile CPT Slime. Yeah, well, I think what Feral did was they took the old games, so Rome, Medieval 2, the old, classic Total War games, put them onto mobile, probably with an idea of, well, selling it on mobile, because a lot of people game that way now and don't really even look at the main gaming industry, but or the traditional gaming industry, I should probably say. But also, I guess it was probably a test for Rome Remastered. I'd be surprised if they didn't do Medieval 2 Remastered, but, anything Total War do. Yes, anything Creative Assembly do with Total War right now, we'll just see, because it's an absolute mess, as you probably well know. But yes, we have the old games. I mean, maybe they could do Empire on phone. I don't know if that would be popular. But hey-ho. Maybe we've got some excellent football chats in there for the some of the Asian qualifying stuff. Very niche content, but I very much enjoy the random niche content. Next stream, by the way, part 3 of this in 2 weeks' time, in a fortnight, 25th of June, another Tuesday. That's the plan anyway. Members, there is the podcast out now. That's come out for the June podcast. So do go and look for that. If you are interested in the things of the podcast, well, that does remind me to thank you to the members and the Patreons. If you do want to support the channel further, obviously come along to these chats, watching the videos, liking them, being a subscriber. Just being here today, it is absolutely marvellous. But if you do want to further support the channel, you can follow links in the description below. There is Discord and the monthly podcast available for all of our members. For the Christian Archers, level 2s, there are shout outs in the videos. You probably see those at the end. And if you do want to join for the Amazonian Chariots, there's a behind the scenes video as well. But a big thank you for everyone for joining me here today. 23 of you still watching even in the post ramble here. I definitely play Empire on mobile. Oh yes, I mean certainly. I'm thinking I'm going to be in a few more train journeys. Oh, I went back home. I pressed home to go back to my my capital, but I'm supposed to be pressing home to go back to here, the Pontus live stream number 2. Okay, yes, well, why not? I mean, I could really dig some live stream, some mobile Empire. That'd be absolutely lovely stuff. But I think it's probably a good time to leave it. I'll have to have a good look, Jim, if I at the Asian qualifying campaign, because clearly it is looking awfully exciting if Chinese Taipei are actually scoring some goals. So I will leave you for now. Thank you everyone for joining, everyone for their lovely chat, and of course you will join me next time when we punch Salacids in the face. Somehow they're still alive, in part because we haven't killed them yet. So you will join me hopefully for that in 2 weeks' time. But for now, I will leave you. I'm Thomas. This is Today's Human, and this has been a Pontus short campaign live stream. Thank you very much, everyone, and ta-ra.